Good evening from Korf Gymnasium here at Hannibal High School in America's hometown. This is the Quincy High Blue Devil Volleyball right here on megasportsco.com. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as we're down here in Hannibal. Mike Llewellyn's alongside. The Quincy High team won 2 games last week, took the week off for homecoming. They come in 14-0, 7-0 in the conference, of course a non-conference game. On the other side, the Hannibal Pirates, undefeated last week, tough match against Quincy Notre Dame at the pit. Had them in the third set, but lost it, and then had a tough weekend bouncing back. They did beat Kirksville and won a couple games at the tournament. They are now 14-5-1. And so I had a chance to talk to both coaches, but before I talk to both coaches, we'll talk to Coach Llewellyn. And, Coach, this is going to be a great matchup.
Oh, it's going to be a super matchup. You got the fighting power of the Hannibal Pirates who don't give up, who keep fighting. Kind of like the David and Goliath matchup here tonight. They're just a little smaller than Quincy High, but boy, can they swing. Very smart team. They'll make some good decisions tonight. See how that works out. Quincy High, on the other hand, dominant so far. Net play, being excited. The girls are pumped up for the match, so it's going to be a fun one to watch. So hang on in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great time.
And join us for, we might be 5 sets tonight because they play best of 5 here in Missouri instead of best of 3. Hey, we got both coaches. We'll have Coach Brown right as we come back. Of course, QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. The Blue Devils and the Pirates right here on megasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978. Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath?
This stream, Megasports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's player.
If you're building
in the event, Aitson at from good thing.
Freiburg.
Time to get out to Notre Dame and watch Hannibal and Notre Dame. What do they think of the girls?
They know that it's going to be a good competition, no matter which team it is, QND or Hannibal. We know that our defense is going to have to be on point. Serve receive, it'll make or break us tonight. So we know that we got to be ready for that and be able to run our serve receive offense.
Well, you'd think I was in Moline still in Wharton Field last time. I'm sweating up a storm here. Anyway, good luck tonight. We'll catch you afterwards.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, and that's Coach Brown. Of course, her comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, we're also going to hear from Jason Leindecker, the coach for the Hannibal Pirates, and you've got the Quincy High Blue Devils, the Hannibal Pirates, right here on megasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back to the pre-match, pre-game. It's so hard to say pre-match, but that's what it is, the pre-match show. And joining me now, Jason Leindecker, the head coach of the Hannibal Pirates. First of all, congratulations on taking over the Pirates this year.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Yep. You and I go way back, don't we?
Well, and that's what I was going to mention. You've got a great career in volleyball yourself, playing at a very competitive level.
Yep.
You've done club volleyball, coaching that. You were helping at Notre Dame. You've been also over at Culver, still helping Culver. So you've got all that experience, and I know you like a more speed-up game. How's that transcended here at Hannibal?
It's actually been going really well. It's a gamble when you first started. The introduction to it, the first day, I actually clicked that day, and I knew that was going to be where we were going to go. I know, we're very young. For two sophomore hitters to be able to do what they're doing, it takes great setting and great passing. And so far, it's been wonderful. You're going to live by it and you're going to die by it, and I told them that in the beginning. And we keep pushing it, and we're not a tall team, so something else has to happen in order to make us successful. And speeding up the sets and everything is what kind of helps out with that. So. And
I watched, of course, last week at the pit. They play an attacking, even from the back row, and even though they're small, you got a couple of the Faulkners. You also have Stolte, not to miss anybody else in there.
Yeah. So running that quick tempo and having all options. I tell them good things happen when we hit hard. So we're a very aggressive team. We're a very stingy team. We don't give a lot of free balls away. We try to swing on about everything, and it's done pretty well for us. So
football practice, I guess, here too now. Our game. Mexico's in town. So we come in tonight. Chris, let's back up last week. Great match against Notre Dame. Had them in the third set, and I know that's tough. And they came back and won. And so you come off of that one. How were the girls after that match?
We went over in Mexico at that time was 7-4, so they had a pretty decent record. I'm sorry, Kirksville. And we went over there and we played not where I wanted to be. Walked away in 3 sets. So I look for it to completely change tonight. So getting back to playing a competition. So,
and of course, we talked about the weekend. You went to a tournament for all weekend long. It looks like the alarm's going off for the door right there, but we'll go ahead and finish through. How'd the weekend go?
Not as I planned. We had an injury to start off with, and it kind of set us back a little bit. We don't have a lot of depth on the bench. I only have 2 to 3 people sitting on that bench. So we ended up battling through that and came back and got second place in the tournament. So,
awesome. Well, we got Quincy High tonight. You know what they're all about. I'm sure the girls are excited. So I'm sure you're changing nothing in your game.
No, it's going to be the same. We're going to go out and do what we do. So it'll be very fast. So we'll have the jump servers, and the jump servers are on tonight, creating chaos. That's what we want to do. So
good luck tonight, and also we might come down here a little later on. We talked about Rockbridge and catch you again.
I appreciate it, Jeff.
You got him. Catch you after the match.
Thank you.
All right, and that's Jason Leindecker. That's the head coach of the Hannibal Pirates, and his comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, here we go, the Quincy High Blue Devils, the Hannibal Pirates, right here at MechaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back to Hannibal. Jeff Wellman and Mike Llewellyn here as the lights go out here briefly. They did have the scoreboard behind us, so we are able to still see all of our good stuff. Hope you enjoyed those interviews. By the way, Kate's got cut off at the very beginning there. She was basically talking about the 2 big wins last week, Jacksonville and Alleman, and then they had the week off. They had homecoming, and, of course, in the homecoming match, the parade, they got second, and they were a little disappointed, and I think we came in right after that to pick up where they're at. And, of course, this match here tonight, we talked about a little bit. Give me your thoughts on it, Coach.
I was just going to tell you, Jason had mentioned in his interview about being fast, and that's what Hannibal is. They're just a quick team. They are a smaller team. They're a young team. But I'll tell you what, the fight in Hannibal exists there. They're not intimidated. They're not looking for anything, favors or anything. They're going to go out and play some tough volleyball. On the other hand, Quincy High, they said, the girls, when I talked to them, that the big thing they want to do is just keep up that energy throughout the whole 3 matches. Hopefully that's what it is for Quincy Blue Devils. But, again, we said it was 3 out of 5, so they want to keep up the energy throughout any set they play. they said blocking will be key since they're a smaller team. They feel like they can get up there and make some big blocks on Hannibal when needed to. And also, Jason mentioned it before, serve and serve receive would be critical for Quincy.
And looking at that, of course, we talked about the sides of blocking. Blues leading the team for the Blue Devils. 26 blocks, 18 for Brown, 14 for Bunty, and 10 for Moore. That's where the attack comes there. On the other side, looking at the kills, Dorsey's got 144 and Marissa Faulkner with 138. Then Allie Faulkner's right behind her at 99. So they've got 3 people there, and I looked at the digs, and when I see that, I see 6 different people contributing on defense.
For Hannibal?
Yes.
Yes. Hannibal, their defense, they play. They do everything to keep the ball up. They did that against Notre Dame on Tuesday. They do that to any team they play. They keep the ball up, make it try to stay on system, which means that they allow the hitters. Now, you'll see a lot of outside hitting by Marissa Faulkner and Dorsey, Lila Dorsey. And then you'll see the right side out there with Allie Faulkner and Malia Stolte. She's the only senior on the team, but she's a very aggressive senior. She plays that right side well. And they'll every now and then go on the outside as well. So, but you'll see a lot of outside play, and then they go to their middles occasionally. So that's something Quincy's got to have to watch just to make sure they're on that.
And looking at Stolte, you talk about her. Kills, third in the team in kills. She's out there with the digs, but she leads the team setting up the hitters with 253. And Allie Faulkner has 174. Now, when you look at those numbers to Quincy, our difference simply is even though Hannibal has played, and especially in this last weekend, snuck in 6 extra matches, they have played 20 more sets.
Yes.
Mainly because, again, you play the best of 3. So where Quincy is 28-3, Hannibal is 37-14.
Yes, and that could play a factor here playing in the Missouri and Hannibal is Quincy ready to do 3 out of 5? We're not used to that in Illinois, so are they going to be ready and be in shape to come in off of a homecoming weekend to stay focused to make sure they stay undefeated?
And I think Quincy went ahead, came out yesterday on a Sunday to work out because, again, you come into Monday, practice is not set there. That's called determination of the girls when they want to get back out there and get on the court. Had their fun, throughout the week with homecoming, and we're glad they had that fun time. But then gearing it back up. And a week like this one, here at Hannibal, you get to go Rocky at home, and Rocky got that first set on them up there at wasn't the Rock Garden, it was the old gym, which was the classic out there. And you look at that, I lost my train of thought. Oh, and then you got Geneseo on Thursday at Geneseo. So there you pick up the Western Big Six, and about that time you take your breath. Friday you've got 2 matches, 5:30 down in Belleville against Liberty, and that is Liberty out of Wentzville.
Yes.
And then you'll turn around and play Mater Dei, who's 14-4 tomorrow night, playing Breeze Central, who's 14-4.
Yeah, and that Belleville East tournament have some teams in it. They get those St. Louis Catholic schools coming over too, and it's just a phenomenal tournament. And I always used to think we came out of there at 7th place, we were doing a dang good job because that is pure great volleyball down there on Belleville East tournament.
Well, and we just talked about Breeze Mater Dei and Breeze Central, and that was tough for years.
Yes.
They had to come out of the same regional back when Fred Rockers was down there for and Rockers is funny because it's spelled like Rakers in Quincy, but it is Rockers. But they had quite the program down there, and just to get out of the regional was tough.
Yeah, well, anytime you have Breeze Mater Dei and Breeze Central playing each other, you know it's just a town rival. It's going to be a tough regional, so yeah, it really is tough down there.
And always 2 teams. They're 14-4 right now, and I think they only play Tuesday night before they go into the weekend, so we'll find out there. But that will give the opportunity here, and as we get ready for the national anthem, we'll also have the starting lineups. And when we do, of course, that's brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. And, I talked about what Club 4 is, and, of course, we had the description. Hey, it provides all their athletes with the necessary tools to be successful, whether it's technical, physical, or mental. And we'll talk more about that. But we're so glad to have Club 4 Volleyball. We'll take a break. National anthem, we'll be back. Devils and Pirates on mechasportscode.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And that was our national anthem. I was looking for the mixer and the music there going, and I wasn't sure if it was us or our soundtrack, because you never know when things start jumping in there. Well, we waited for this one. We start off volleyball. We got only 4 weeks left, Coach. We go this week. I think we go four straight weeks, and then we open up in the postseason.
Yes.
One reason we talked about Belleville East was because the Blue Devils will go one of two places in the regionals. They're either going to go to Belleville East or they're going to go to Granite City.
Yes.
And so it's nice to go down and play at Belleville East, but also get a chance to take a look on their floor in case you do get sent there.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to do, because we usually stay up north for conference play and stuff. So going down to Belleville East, we get a little bit of a taste or see what the other teams are looking like and get an idea.
And, of course, basketball always goes that way, too, anymore. You know, you're used to playing north for the Western Big Six, and then you head south, and you got to get used to playing those good teams there. I believe the sectionals at O'Fallon this year. So, hey, here's our starting lineup brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. For Quincy High, they'll be starting Madison Luce. She wears number 2. That's the senior middle hitter. Lena Bunny, number 3, the junior middle hitter. Madeline Hamby, the senior setter. She wears number 11. Elisa Farlow, she's also a senior, an outside hitter. Maddie Markworth, the junior outside hitter, wears number 14. Jada Brown, number 15, also a middle hitter. And rounding it all off, number 1, Leah Knudsen. She's the junior libero and defensive specialist, running the 6'2" still.
Yes, and I'll tell you, they did move Jada from a middle to a right side, which will probably be very effective tonight with Marissa Faulkner and Lila Dorsey being out there for Hannibal, because she's got the height there to put that big block up. And she's just a little taller, a lot taller than them, so getting up and getting that block there make a difference for her.
And on the other side for Hannibal, they will go this route. Marissa Faulkner, number 2, she's a sophomore. Also, Malia Stolte, the senior, 5'6". I believe, did we start Allie Faulkner as well? I think they got her up there before I got a chance. Lila Dorsey, the sophomore, number 11. And number 6, that's Tessa James, the freshman. And she gets all over the court as well. I miss any other starters there, Coach? What do they run over at Hannibal?
And they're running a 6'2" with Stolte and Faulkner, Allie. And Allie and her sister have a great connection. Allie's a junior, she's a sophomore, and Allie sets during when she's in that front row, so they'll have a good connection. But Stolte and Lila are also connect well. The great thing about them, though, both Lila and both Malia and Allie both play right side back row as well and front row. So if someone's out of position, they have a setter setting that ball. So plus the libero of Tessa James in there that even as a freshman plays at a high IQ, and so she will set the ball up to them too to get them in system.
Uniform-wise tonight, Blue Devils in their black, trimmed in blue and white. On the other side, black, the Hannibal Pirates in their red, little white there as well. Coach Brown for the Blue Devils in her white and her blue Devil slot. What are those, capris type for Coach? I got to get that. And, of course, Leindecker in his tie, which I never see. Don't get to see his guns when he's out there in volleyball showing those babies off.
He's in shape. He likes to get that workout in.
Coach, I keep reaching for the remote tonight to run the camera back and forth. I get to watch the action and actually call it, and hopefully enjoy the view here from the end zone. As Blue Devils will start things off here, Hamby will start serving for the Blue Devils. Glad you're with us here on mechasportsco.com. And thank you to Woodmart Building Center, our pre-match sponsor. Devils tried to get a free one over there, didn't get over the net, so we'll start off. Hannibal with the first score.
Yeah, that was just a flat hit by Alyssa Farlow. She just hit it flat. So
serving for the Pirates. That was Stolte. And up, it does hit the backboard up high, but it comes over and stays on their side. We play those. The ones that we won't play tonight is it hits the middle. Big hit from the left side. That was Marissa Faulkner.
That's that whole thing Coach Leindecker was talking about, keeping that, just going after him, going aggressive. That's what Hannibal does. So Quincy's going to have to make sure we get that block up there and see if we can get some blocks as well.
Stolte with the jump serve. So many of the jump serves these days. Oh, and getting up high. Almost didn't get high enough, was loose. Free one for the Pirates, but a nice block over here. But it was out from the right side. Luce was there. Luce, of course, leads the Blue Devils with blocks this year. And I believe led last year for the team. Corf Gymnasium, Wellman and, out. Wellman and Llewellyn.
That's a big hit there. Hannibal's going to have those because they're a very aggressive team. They got that top serve, jump serve. And Lila is probably their leading server.
Farlow for the Devils now. The knuckleball comes over after hitting the let serve. Good save. Big swing out there in the middle. That was Marissa Faulkner with a big hit.
Looks like Hannibal's just attacking high, letting the tool off of the Quincy blockers. Quincy's there to block, but with all the power they have, they're just deflecting right off the block.
Coach, I had noticed that even when they serve, their serves are close to the top of the net. They're looking with power. It's never down low at a horrible serve. It's close.
Yeah, you want that sharp angle, straight line angle when you serve. You don't want a high one because it's easier to pass the ball up. So you want that kind of serve to go low over the net, so a sharper angle. You have to adjust your platform a lot. It takes a lot of time.
Margaret from the left side up front with a good one. It was blocked down on the Hannibal side, so it's side out over to the Blue Devils. Left side for the Pirates. Nice job there by Farlow on the dig. Oh, and that's a tough one on the basket. That's where you wish the baskets would, like Notre Dame, go out at least.
Yeah.
So it's not on the court because a good save and it hits and comes straight down.
Yeah.
No way to get to that one.
Yeah, Leah won't make that mistake again probably. So she saw that come up.
That's part of, like we talk about, when you talk about baseball and going out and checking your position, same way.
Yeah, know your court. Know what you're doing.
Pirates with the free one. Up 5-2. Big hit, but a block by Jada Brown. Sends it back. Lila Dorsey tried on the kill.
And that's going to be the effectiveness of Quincy, that making those outsides and stuff have to adjust.
Substitution, Hamby out. Elena Moore in. Also Brown checks out. And checking in, of course, Kristen Damon. She'll head back. She's the junior setter, and she will be serving.
She serves about 88%, so she should make it very aggressive.
Good serve. Hannibal has it, goes to the middle. And off to the right side. No touch on that one, Coach?
No, it looked like a touch there at 1 minute, but they called it out, so.
Attacked the middle, but went to the right side with the two middle hitters there. Bunty's up front with Marquardt and Moore lining up. To the Pirates side, working that left side again. Oh, and this is a good kill from the left side, and that's Dorsey with the point.
Yeah, Dorsey's going between the block. Quincy's just having a little bit of trouble there getting their middles all the way outside to get that cross block. So she's finding a hole and driving it through it.
Make sure on that back between Knutson and Farlow can pick up.
Yep.
There's the let serve. Good job by Moore. We'll set it up, and big hit. And the big hit right at the body. Yeah. Tessa James, nothing can do in that one.
Well, I'll tell you what they always say, if you're going to hit it out, hit it at them. Because I think that ball probably would have went out a little bit, hit her right in the head. But
and really the only thing Tess could do, maybe get a shoulder or something on it and body shot it
get
over.
Get it up, but it was high and in the face. It's hard ball to play. Plus it was hard. It was fast.
Lubeck checks in, did she?
Yep.
Wearing number 16, that's
out.
Avery Lubeck. Devils get the score on that.
Ties things up here.
No other substitutions there. We got Farlow up front with Moore and Bunty. Good job by James on this receive. And a big hit off the left side. That's Stolte again.
Yeah, Stolte. I mean, all of those girls will hit either left, outside, or opposite. So when they're in that certain formations.
All right-handers, or do we have any left-handers?
No, all right.
We had the left-hander, of course, at QND the other night, so. Serving this time is Lila Dorsey for the Pirates. Right side, Moore. Moore with the push across. Catches the top, but just goes outside the line.
Nice idea. That was a good ball, but hit the top of the net and hung on that net a little while. A little too much.
Yeah, the blockers for the Pirates went over to the left side for her and had the middle covered.
Yep.
Knutson receives. Left side, Farlow. Big hit, big job by Dorsey with the dig. Back to the Devil side. Right side, Moore. Free one for the Pirates. Set to the right side. Right down the line, Knutson's there. Couldn't get it. Big hit there. Allie Faulkner.
Yeah, that's key for Hannibal. That's what they'll do. They'll go that outside. You might block cross, but they'll go down that line. They get the ball out there.
And we had the shot right here where we're watching here in the upper deck. Love this shot here. Devils, there you go. Watch out for that backboard. Knutson brings it over. Pirates, they've got a free one. They'll attack the middle. Good job on that back by Lubeck.
Nice swing there by Moore. A little off speed, but right into the block. Get a tool. That was a great job by her to stay down and tie off that block, making that tool work.
Key there, Lubeck, to get that ball over, too.
And a one-hander, emergency one-hand sand dig. So that was really nice.
7 serving, 9. Devil serving. Gieselman comes in. Kennedy with a nice serve. Big hit on the left side, but didn't get over the net.
Gieselman was becoming in more defensive. Even though she's a setter, she's been coming in a lot defensively lately for the Blue Devils, and her serving percentage is one of the top 2. So that's probably why the benefit of her getting in there and serving is helpful.
She reminded me earlier in the season that I gave Hamby the dig, and it was her great dig.
Oh.
So I corrected that last one at Alleman. Here we go. Good job of keeping that one in play. That was Ryan Borden up to the front. Good block in the front. That was loose. Ball comes off, but a good job of the Pirates keeping it in play. Farlow has to send it over. It is a free one for the Pirates. They'll go attack middle, and they sneak between Luce and Farlow.
Right between Luce's hands. That was a good try, good block there. They had it there. It just went right between. Luce had her hands just a little too wide. That was a good recovery by Hannibal. And that's what Hannibal's going to do to Quincy. They're going to keep everything alive and just keep punching the ball at them.
Now, do you have your eyes up to your hands when you're bringing them over, or you're not looking forward, but you're watching where you're blocking, obviously?
Well, you want to watch where the arm of the ball comes to attack. So you want to block the ball, but you want to see where their arm's coming to. If it's coming at an angle, you want to block that angle. If it's coming straight through. So you got to be aware of how the hitter's positioned when you go up for that block.
Pirates with the score there and the serve up 11-8. Serving is Borden. Free one for the Devils. Knutson gets it set to the right side. Moore goes down the line, and the point. Big hit by Moore.
Tell you, Moore swinging hard. She's just nicking the ball enough to cause some off speed, get some balls done, and she's being effective right now with that.
And that's so key, Coach. As we mentioned, Hamby coming in and Jada Brown come in. Damon checks out with Moore. After a first couple of big hitters, then we've got another, we've been talking about all season, another whole wave of hitters.
Oh, yeah. Quincy's just loaded with what they can do with their hitting.
Hamby was serving. Back over to the Pirates. And a good hit from the left side. That was Faulkner. That's Marissa for the score. He goes flying over to the bench. Nobody could get to that one.
Yeah, Jason's done a good job at teaching this young team how to adapt to a ball, put it in different locations, make it harder for play. So see if that comes into play.
Stolte comes up with some power there. Devils tip it over. That's Farlow. From the right side, from the back. Good job there. As coming up to the front was Allie Faulkner. Behind her was Lila Dorsey for the hit.
That's a stack play with Lila coming off of the 10-foot line, and Hannibal does that. They'll mix it up. They have a play called the tandem where they'll bring that right outside here. It's on the right side, bring them across to the middle and hit a ball too. So they don't mind running a stack offense or a tandem. So they'll be throwing different attack options at Quincy.
Hey, we got a break here. We'll take one with Club Volleyball, Club 4 Volleyball. We talk about the next gen happening. We talked a little earlier about when the traveling actually begins in the teams.
Yeah.
We talked about around Christmas. So when we're set up here, we're getting ready in the fall, just learning, especially for the young kids. When the traveling comes in, we'll start at Christmas time.
Yeah, usually right after Thanksgiving we'll get started. get some practices in, get the teams together because, again, in club, you don't play with your teammates in high school. You'll play with a variety of different girls from different schools. That's why tonight you saw some of the girls talking to the Hannibal girls. They just know them because they played a season with them. So they do know them. Same with Notre Dame.
That's Club 4 Volleyball, club4volleyball.com. That's Club 4, F-O-U-R, and VB.com. We'll continue to talk about them. Thank you, Nick and Gabby. And thank you, Club 4 Volleyball. And, of course, that includes Coach. Devils have it. Farlow to serve. And Farlow in the net. Side out. And Nozuki, you're in this tight first one, and you're down by 2 or 3. That's when you got to get the ball. Well, you always have to get the ball over the net.
Yeah. Farlow serves an aggressive floater, so sometimes it does get a little flat.
Pirates with the serve. It's Marissa Faulkner. Free one for the Pirates. Of course, in the near court. Off the right side. Cross court with the kill. Nice job. That was Faulkner, and that's Allie Faulkner with the kill from the right side. She's the junior.
Yeah, Quincy, they're just getting caught a little bit off. Hannibal's attacking on different varieties, different places, so to their advantage.
Middle hit. Brown gets blocked up there. Double blocked in the front row. And I talked about, of course, Dorsey, but then we talked about Brooke Hess, and she's maybe 1 inch taller than the rest of the girls, but she's leading the team in blocks.
Yes, and that's her main job out there, to make sure she shuts things down and gets things going.
Did the official give the Hannibal? It's a smaller group than made it up to Quincy last week for the pit, but they're here to cheer, and I love it.
Well, I think he's warning them to stay off the court when they step out.
Free one on the Pirates side, up 16-10 in the first set. Long hit off the side, and a side out for the Devils. Of course, that's Lila Dorsey up there on that front left.
Yep. Hannibal's doing a great job keeping the Blue Devils on their toes. The Blue Devils are fighting hard and everything, but they're just adjusting their speeds, different things that they're putting out there. Quincy just needs to adjust, and that's what they told me. If they see things, they're going to have to adjust their defense.
And this is time for Knutson, who serves to get us going. Good block up there in the front. That was Bunty and Brown. From the right side, Marquardt had a piece of it, but it got by Knutson deep, and it heads over to the Pirate side.
Consistent, just going after it. Like Jason said, he's not going to slow down. They're going to have his girls go after it all the time.
And you've got to be squared up, both girls, when they do the block. You just get a little off, and there's a great serve there. Janes with the serve and the ace.
Hey, as a freshman, she is leading some of the serving there. So she's doing a great job.
Timeout taken. We'll take a timeout when we return. More Blue Devils and Pirates volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Back to Korf Gymnasium. Jeff Wellman, Mike Llewellyn. First set. It's the host team, Hannibal Pirates 18. The Quincy High Blue Devils 11. Hannibal is serving. 18 serving 11. And it's Tessa James again serving. The freshman. Watched her all over the court up at the pit, and even tonight as well.
Yes.
And an ace right here.
She's doing really well with that top spin serve. Jason's has adapted that. He's got like 4 girls that do that top spin. So something different that we don't see. Usually see it in the men's game, but they're being very effective with what they're doing.
Yeah, you've got to have first a good pass. Oh, and a big hit on the left side.
Maddie Marquardt comes in with a big slam. That was a great job by Maddie timing that ball. Good pass with the bump. Good job on that part on the offense of Quincy Blue Devils.
Hamby and Brown go out. Elena Moore comes in. Also Damon as well, Kristen. Kristen goes back to serve on that transition there, that time, or the substitution. 12 serving 19. Blue Devils need to make a little run here. Damon with a floater. Left side. Down the line. Big hit there by Dorsey.
Yeah, Dorsey loves to go that line if you give it to her.
And it was. The blockers were just inside. Got to remember who my home team is when I'm doing my scoring here.
Yep.
Allie Faulkner to serve. 20 serving 12. Faulkner gets the let. Good job on the other side by Markwart. Pirates go right side, go across. Markwart with a body shot.
Body shot right shoulder.
Knutson, good job on the hit from the Pirates. Back row. Farlow might have been out, but you have to play him. Nice job for both teams on this one. Good soft touch there. Markwart saw it, but the Pirates keep it alive. Big hit in the front, and it was amazing because once they kept that alive, they started spreading out. And as soon as you saw the Blue Devils having that set and Bunny coming up there, you went, oh, my.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's what Quincy's got to start doing, like take advantage of that middle play, see what they can do to get that game back up.
Back to serve. That's Lubeck who just came into the net.
Several serving errors right now that are costing Quincy something in this first set. We've got to make sure we get that ball over and in, get that play.
Too many free ones there. Working to the left side would be Lila Dorsey now. She's not even in your screen until you see her hit and then come in. Knutson with the service received. And there it is again. Great set.
Yeah, you see there that Bunty's way above the block. So if they can start feeding the beast there in the middle, then there'd be a lot more open on the outsides as they anticipate her to get some balls.
And it wasn't a super quick set, but it was a quicker set on that one.
Yeah.
And Bunty, once she gets up, she's hitting down at a 45.
Yeah. Now you got Luce in there.
Lubeck with the serve. And a good job from the middle back almost, and that was Lila Dorsey.
Yeah, Lila is just, I'll tell you what, Lila is probably the key to what Hannibal does in the sense of the whole game, in the sense the rhythm, the motion stuff. She comes in and adds a lot to what Hannibal does.
22 serving 14. Pirates with the serve. Back is Borden this time, and the ace for Borden.
Yeah, Borden hit a beautiful floater deep, and then it started dropping. Caught Quincy off guard there.
23-14. Devils either have to make a great comeback here or readjust for the second set.
Yeah.
Up in front. Boy, I'll tell you what, Farlow got up that time.
Yeah, and Farlow could jump too, but that's going to be something that Quincy could, as they get momentum here, whatever happens this first set, they've learned something from this, running these offenses now, going toward the middle more.
Brown and Hamby check in for the Blue Devils. Madeline will be serving. 15 serving, 23. First set. Wasn't sure what the official was telling Coach Brown. Just
think to stay in a spot, like stay.
Ball on a set up there, and it was up to nobody was there on the left side.
Yeah, Hamby's another one, getting them serves over. She's pretty accurate at getting her serves. She's like a 92% serve percentage right now, so she's
with the knuckleball in that one. Wow, that's a great job by Knutson. Pirates have it on their side. Come to the middle. Partial block by Brown. Hamby's got it. Straight down, and the net on the Pirates side.
Yep, trying to get up there and get to that ball with Luce up there. Luce got that powerful swing, so they're trying to get a little touch on it, block on it. So
Madison with a good job. I don't think I said bunny on that one because we did so many bunnies in a row.
Yep. They switched places here with Hamby going in.
Left side, and it's touched up there. We had Luce and Brown.
Well, that's Marissa Faulkner just blowing it out, just swinging hard. She's really mighty, so she's going to go full force. If she gets that on your top of your fingertips, it's just going to go high and out.
Melinda Solti will come back here to the line. This is set point, the first one, 24-17. Long. I'm looking for those lines down there.
I'll tell you what,
I saw a line down there.
3 or 4 lines back there. I'm thinking that might be in, but then it's a different line.
It was actually, I'm trying to see what line that would be looking down here on that court. They did put down some white lines, and those white lines were basically for the side courts. And in the side courts, what they did was, on the far side, the freshmen won in 2. That's Quincy High Blue Devils 1 over Hannibal in 2. The near court, the JV took it 3 sets but did win as well. So freshman JV victory for the Blue Devils in the first ones.
Exactly, yeah. They played very well. JV had come back in the last 2, but they were able to do that. And freshman won, I think, pretty easily in the sense of keeping the ball in control and playing good volleyball.
All kinds of activities happening this week for the Blue Devils. Let's check what they have going on. Soccer will be tomorrow night. They'll travel to UT. That's East Moline. Play at 6 o'clock. Golf has regionals on Wednesday. They'll be playing at Westview, so if you want to go out and watch the Blue Devil golf. On Friday, back to the Western Big Six football at UT as well, as the Blue Devils try to get back on track with their victory there. And cross country, the Tom Oakley Invitational at Bob Mays Park on Saturday. And I'll talk about what the girls are doing in golf and tennis the next break. Farlow to serve, 18 serving 24. And the Pirates were doing a little touch up front, could not communicate.
Yeah, little timing.
The Devils are going to have a run either way because this is set point for the first. Farlow to serve, up front, Markwart, Luce, and Brown for the Devils. From the right side and back, Luce is up there and Markwart.
Yeah. That's what they've got to generate there. They've got to be able to get some of those blocks and make Hannibal play and make them adjustments.
Farlow serve. Needs 6 good serves in a row. Received on the Pirate side. Tried to go over there. Brown got it on the right side. To the left side, Markwart.
Got a touch. I'll tell you, here they come.
21-24, and for the Pirates, and I think I did see this, Leindecker making the call, and he wants to settle them down.
Yes.
Doesn't want them to get on a run, being the Blue Devils, and run off the next 5. So
and that's exactly Tuesday at Hannah at Notre Dame. I mean, trying to get those last few points, and Notre Dame's able to make a run on them after getting some good kills and some shots on the court. So,
yeah, because that third match over there, we had really set. We thought Hannibal was going to take it. And then, of course, the Raiders took that confidence up to Illini West and looked pretty good the other night up in Carthage.
Yep. So it'll be up to Quincy. How consistent can they be for the next – they got to get at least 3 points right here.
And Quincy, I think tonight is actually up at – Notre Dame's up at Central tonight.
Yes.
Farlow to serve, 21 serving 24. Jane sets it up in the middle. There it was. Great job there.
That's that tandem offense where they switch that spot and left Marissa Faulkner wide open to hit that ball across right down toward the middle or left there.
First set goes to Hannibal, 25-21. And as we mentioned here, folks, it is not the best of 3. It's the best of 5.
Yes.
So you're going to have to win at least 2 more. So for the Blue Devils, get this one in the book, get back to 1-1, and go from there.
Yes, you got to come back and get this set. Then it breaks everything into even, and then how can you fight back and make sure you're playing these sets.
And before we take a quick break here, we'll take our break, come back here and tell you about golf and tennis on the girls' side. First set's in the book. We'll be back with more on the second set. Blue Devils and Pirates right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And we're back in America's hometown on McMaster's Avenue. That's where Hannibal High School is. Korf Gymnasium. Wellman and Llewellyn. First one goes to the Pirates, 25-21. We talked about what's happening this week, of course, for the Blue Devils all week long. For the Pirates, tomorrow night they'll have a home match against Fulton. And then Wednesday they go to North Point. They played North Point twice during that tournament last week and lost to them twice, so they'll want to fight back on that one.
Yeah, I think the problem, like Jason said, Lila Dorsey had a little injury there at the tournament this weekend, and so kind of took Hannibal out of the rhythm, and they were able to get back on track and get second place out of that tournament. But that's a big key miss if Lila's gone. She's been attacking from the back row. She's been attacking on the outside, down the line. So it just who's coming off the bench? Because he does have a smaller bench to pull from than Quincy. So if that occurs, you lose one of those big hitters, it could impact the Pirates a great deal. But the solid 6 or 7 that play in there, they're solid. So you got to keep playing.
And, of course, we want to play. Early in the season, as we just watched, the Blue Devils played one weekend, their early bird. Next weekend, or this weekend, will be Belleville. Next week will be their invite. So as you're getting these weeks where you're playing few during the week and then a few more on the weekend, you're beefing up the schedule, the number of games to get ready for the postseason.
Yeah, because you want to be ready to play back-to-back postseason. Plus, you want to be able to play these tougher teams, get in these tournaments where you're going to have to play to win, and make sure you're aggressive because, postseason, one loss, you're out. So you got to make sure you're ready to play and work on that unity of the team and get that connection and the communication working.
Coach, I was going to spin the camera around to show your volleyball shirt.
Oh.
It's Hawaiian with volleyballs, but first I got to run the score back down, and remember, that is my job. Hannibal with the 1-0 lead. They'll start the serve in the second. Malia Stolte, the senior, will be serving just below us. Quincy High needs to get out right off the bat and fire up. Well, now we got some fans on the other side. If I'm the official, don't worry about what's going on behind you.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a safety issue because they can play all the way up to the bleachers. So.
Yes. And, of course, both kids, Hannibal and Quincy High, were on crutches.
Yeah.
So he must have been saying, we can't have them crutches laying out there.
Yeah.
You need to move to row 2.
I think that's his concern because that's what his job is to make sure the playing area is safe. Nobody gets hurt.
Oh, I understand.
So,
Lord knows I knew some volleyball officials that were softball officials, and one time in softball, the guy yelled from the bases to the other field at Liberty because somebody was warming up. She didn't have a mask on.
Yep.
We love you, Mike Creek. Hey, here we
there
go.
You go.
Starting this one up. Big hit by Brown on the left side. And I tell you, it was a good job by Stolte to even make some contact. She was looking for somebody in the front row to get that.
Yep, and they were turning and transition, thought it was a kill. But Stolte picked it up. So a little communication error there on Hannibal's part.
Farlow's serve for the Blue Devils. Front line, Marquardt loose. And Brown. Here's Hamby to set. And Knutsen's the other one. That's our lineup for this game. Brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. Big hit on the left side for the Pirates.
Yeah, Quincy's going to have to bring their hands in a little bit more, get them over because they're hitting right through them right now. That's about the 4th or 5th time Hannibal's been able to hit through the block.
Marissa Faulkner to serve for the Pirates. And, that was another one of those long way down there, but it looked close. Side out goes over to the Blue Devils, and, of course, the lineup on this side.
And
Allie Ann, Marissa Faulkner, Merlia Stolte. Jane's in there still. Round out that with Hess. And I'll catch my one as the Pirates set up front. Hess was on that one. Big hit off the left side. A score here by Marquardt for the Blue Devils.
Hey, Marquardt's getting some air right now. She's jumping up above that block and getting that ball down. So Marquardt having a great game, even though it kind of fell that first set, but she was one that stood out on that first set.
And the Blue Devils also brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball for the starting lineups. Left side for the Pirates. It's a free one here for the Blue Devils. Hamby sets it off to the left. Marquardt, big hit across.
Again, Marquardt. They must see something on Marquardt on that side because she's having a good night out there hitting that ball. I thought they'd go more middle with Bunty, but they're seeing that there's a hole there for Marquardt. She's putting it in.
Knutsen now will be serving. Still Bunty, Marquardt, and Brown in the front. Large front line in height. Right side Pirates. Out again. Big hit again. It was Allie Faulkner, but long.
Well, that aggressive serve by Leah right now is keeping the ball about the 10-foot line for the setter. So different angle to hit from, a little different for Hannibal to come up. They're not getting it so close to the net with those smaller hitters. They're getting that ball off, so they're having a little difficulty keeping that ball.
Knutsen just at the top of the tape. Side out. And that's those ones, boy, when you get up near top, as we talked about, that left serve that drops, and then people are out of position.
Yep.
James for the Pirates.
That ball fell in. That's at that top spin that James hits. It looks like it's going out if you get it up high enough, and then it rolls right back down and drops in.
She worked across to the left corner. Of course, that's the Right corner for the Blue Devils, couldn't get there. 3 serving 5. Front row up there, Dorsey, Faulkner, and Borden in the front line for the Pirates. James to serve. Whoa, Farrell set it right back. Yes. And a good dink.
You got Jada making a set to Bunty, and Bunty just making that soft little tip touch.
You know, I want to have Jimmy Durante singing, "I dink, a dink," you know, on those.
Yeah.
The dink.
The dink got in.
And not Paul Dinkkeller, by the way, but he is also the dink as well. Damon comes in to serve for the Blue Devils. And Farlow on that one was awesome because once she got it over, she had to block the next one coming right at her.
Yep.
Big hit from the left.
I'll tell you what, Marquardt, something about her. She must be elevating a little bit more tonight. She's jumping way above the block, getting that ball touches, tips, getting the ball down. She's having a great night.
We always talked about Moline. When they put that court out there, it has a little feel to it.
Yeah.
She must have that feel tonight.
Yeah, it got a little bounce.
Faulkner goes left side from the right.
And I think this is what Quincy's plan was, the beginning, was set that block, make them hit around it, and give them very short distance to hit because Hannibal goes so aggressive at the ball that when they hit on the outsides and wide, they have to control that a little bit more and not be so aggressive so it doesn't drift out of bounds.
Timeout Hannibal. Blue Devils up 8-3 in the second set. And we'll be right back. Blue Devils and Pirates on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And back at Korf Gymnasium, Devils are on a roll. Damon to serve. 8 serving 3. And the left side, they were starting to set it, but it looked like the setter might have came up and hit the net.
Well, no, what happened was setter double touched it. You could double touch it now like in NCAA. Refs aren't going to call too much now in IHSA about the ball being up if it's double hit on the same side, but it went over the net, so they call it a double touch.
All right. Damon to get it. Left side for the Pirates. This time they'll set it up. Damon's right there. Knutson to the right side. Moore draws.
Oh, cuts the angle. Great job on Moore's part.
You know, you talked about the double hit, too. A lot of times when you're receiving, that's where double hit was okay anyway.
Yeah, they could.
Because you have that bang, bang.
And on a spike. You can hit your arms in your head and still be counted as one.
Awesome. Damon on the serve. 10 serving 3. Oh, Knutson with a great dig. Moore dinks it. James gets an arm on it, but it comes this way. Another point.
Moore's long arms, boy, getting up there. Only like 5'9", but she looked like she had a 6-foot reach on that one.
I know when she's up there hitting with, you're talking Bunty, Luce, and the 6-footers, even Marquardt. Elena does a heck of a job up there.
Yes. And I'll tell you that the other person, Knutson, is just getting back in defensively for the Blue Devils.
Good job on the block there, Bunty, and then Farlow on the dig.
Yeah, Farlow's doing an amazing job back there as well defensively.
To the front.
Oh, nice block by Marquardt.
Oh, almost dropped it in the front.
Ooh.
Over on the side there.
It just drifted out a little bit. Great hustle there by the Devils.
Allie Faulkner will be serving for the Pirates. Works down the right side. Farlow, good job in the reception. Moore had to just go ahead and put it in play.
Oh.
And Dorsey off that left side. Just couldn't get it. Hits the net. Gives the side out and the Blue Devils the point.
Looks like it's just the opposite in what happened in the first half there. It looks like Quincy's now starting to generate some offense, getting some passing there. And Hannibal's just like not ticking on all cylinders right now like they were the first part of the game.
Well, Dorsey tried to work that left line again like she did earlier in that first set.
And kind of went toward the antenna.
Serve is long for the Blue Devils.
We're going to have some serves that go long, both Quincy and Hannibal, just the fact that they're a very aggressive team that serves, both teams.
Such a fine line between that, getting the hand all the way on top to get that to drop.
Make sure that ball's flat.
Dorsey serves. Lubeck on the other side for the reception.
Try to get that back set to Bunty.
And up on the net, I think. Was Moore on the net?
Yeah, Moore grabbed it. You could tell a little bit. She was kind of like, darn.
And 6 versus 12. Of course, for the Blue Devils, get a quick side out. You got a nice lead.
Yep.
Start building on that for the Pirates.
Yeah, pretty much if they can keep a side out game going, they've got the game. But they just got to make – yep. Now they've got to get the rhythm back, momentum. They don't want to give anything away to Hannibal. Because once you give Hannibal momentum, they'll just keep going after it. So
and
you
we're in
want
the
to make
second set right after Hannibal's won the first.
Yeah, so you want to keep going after it.
Dorsey, Lubeck gets it for the Blue Devils. Sets it right in the front. Luce was hanging there waiting for the ball to get there. Good block
Bunty,
up front.
Bunty's in now instead of Luce. Now Luce goes back in. Now she's in.
And tonight, since we're going to do that, Bunty's wearing the ponytail and Luce is wearing the bun.
Yes.
Our hair, of course.
And we got a little back row attack on that. That's why Quincy got the ball.
13 serving 7. Kennedy Gieselman in for the Devils. And down the right side, but hitting the net was Stolte.
Yep. Again, Hannibal's having a time keeping that ball off of the net. They usually do better when they keep it about 2 feet in the net so their hitters can have that ability to get to their highest point. Quincy doing a good job.
Lubeck, nice little knuckleball there. That had nothing on it.
Just like that.
Big hit off the left side. And that was Marissa Faulkner.
Yeah, she's.
Devils got a hand on it, but hit the floor.
Yep. She's just powerful.
Yeah, the game has changed over the years in that. And I'm not sure what year that changed where there was more power into it than.
Well, I think because of the rally scoring, you have nothing to lose. Before, you had to kind of control the ball to keep it in, try to keep the play, get the point. But now you can just explode, and then if you lose the point, come back and serve, receive, or side out, or get the ball back.
Yeah, because the old days, that was long when you went side out, and you kept going.
Yeah.
You might go a while before you ever get a point.
Yep. Especially on 2 good defensive teams, 2 good serve receiving teams.
Lubeck gets that one up for the Devils. Left side, across the way. Good job by Damon with the one hand. Pirates with a free one here. Work the right side.
Oh, got the touch, just didn't get the ball. They're hitting through our hands is what's going on. Hannibal's really taking that shot through our hands.
Through each one or through your?
Just going right through between the hands. And so there's not a lot of blocking there with your thumbs. So it's going through the hand and not hitting anything flat. It's got airspace between. So they're just attacking the block basically and hoping that either deflects off or goes through the block. So, and with the power that they have, that's been very effective for them this year. That's what they do, and like Jason said, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing.
Hamby in to serve for the Devils. Works the right side. It's up near the net. And there it is. I'll tell you, that was just, Luce was just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, Hess went up, and Luce was there driving that thing down.
And with the height advantage and the big block.
And that might have been.
That's her 200th block, is it?
It might be there because she's going for her 500th kill, too, in the same season. The 200s are over there in the stands. Up 16-10 for the Devils. Putting it in play there off the left side. Here come the Devils. Brown.
Oh, Jada just not getting enough real estate there to reach up and get that ball. But Knutsen's doing a good job of getting that second ball, putting it places to help the team out.
Pirates 11 serving, 16. Stolte with the serve. And it comes right over, and again, you make the dig. Sometimes you're going to set it, but you hate to set it right in front of the net for Marissa Faulkner.
Yeah, and you just fed her big time. Her vertical is just huge, and she just got up there and said, nope, not today.
12 serving, 16.
Hannibal's fighting back here.
Devil fans are standing on the far end there, the student section, I should say. Parents are still sitting over here. Lubeck keeps it in play. Hamby sets behind her. Farlow across and long.
She's kind of reaching, jumping outside, trying to hit the ball down, so she was drifting a little bit off the hit. That helps out Hannibal there.
We're close again, only 3 points. Hannibal serving, that's Stolte. Hamby to set left side. Brown's going to have to give a free one.
Getting that timing down is a hard thing. There's that shoot, that fast.
And Farlow had a good block over there. She catch net? Or was that antenna?
So she must have touched the antenna or the net. Quincy calls that timeout. Say, Hannibal's fighting back here.
It's 14-16. Hannibal serving down 2. And Club 4 volleyball. Hey, I started that Club 4 volleyball a little earlier, talking about how really you're trying to provide your athletes with the tools to be successful, whether it's their technical, physical, or mental, which, Coach, we talk about that.
Yes.
And that is so much, because as you learn the game and you practice, it's muscle memory.
Yeah.
You basically, as we've said, then you've got that mental imagery, which you're trying to think of how you're going to play. But as you're playing and you're doing the physical and the mental, sometimes there's a different mental as well.
Yeah. It just trying to make sure, because volleyball, you only got a 5-second way to get back in the next point. You don't have a lot of time. So just trying to stay into the game.
And we're back to action. Pirates serving there. And if you want to work on your game, as Luce comes up with the kill that goes down. Good job there by Madison. Again, if you want to learn all this kind of stuff, get out there to Club 4 volleyball. Check out Coach Llewellyn. He's going to be talking more about that mental part of the game as well.
We have 9 girls out there right now from C4. So they're all out there. They're playing against each other. They play with each other as well. So you got 9 girls out there that played some C4 and throughout the 6.
And that was the closest ball I had, Coach. I think I could have got it.
You had to
I was
dive
already
over
ready.
the balcony maybe.
Falconer gets it up to the front. Luckily, they get it over, but too far.
Man,
they being the Pirates.
Just Quincy's taking advantage of coming out of that timeout.
And now we'll have a timeout the other way. We'll take a quick break.
Yep.
Quincy High 19, Hannibal 14. It's volleyball action right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back at Corf after the timeout. Timeout was taken by Quincy High. They came back on fire. Leindecker calls the timeout for the Pirates, now down by 5. Let's see how it plays out. Pirates in the middle. And it was a touch. Knudsen just couldn't get it, found a spot.
Just out of the reach, but just enough for Marissa Falconer just to tip it enough to get a slow ball over.
And Marissa will go back and serve now for the Pirates. Jump serve is most due. In the front, Hamby works left side. Marquardt fires it. Tess James keeps it alive for the Pirates. In the front. And a big hit there, Madison loose.
I'll tell you what, Quincy has that advantage of that middle, especially when they're hitting off different instead of center. Hitting that 7, hitting that 3, that's just important.
Luce gets to take a seat then. Front row now, Marquardt, Brown, and Bunty. Serving. Knudsen for the Devils. Nice knuckleball, broke out right there. Big hit on the left, Dorsey. Dorsey's really worked that left side when she's over there.
Yeah, they're just not closing that block good enough at Quincy. They're leaving a lot of space for Dorsey. And again, they're just firing right in the middle between them, and it's going through.
Pirates to serve. Leindecker talking to his team out there. Tess James. Now here comes left side. Little dink by Bunty. James will set it up here. Back hit. Wow, that was a hit and broke right as I'm watching it. Yep. It's out of play. That looked like a screwball from a pitcher.
Yeah.
It went out and it was hard and then broke right away.
Right into her body. So great swing there by Lila.
Good job getting it up, but it was a free one. Knudsen, though, for the Devils. To the right side, Brown.
Oh, tried to get that cross court. They've had success with that, but just a little too much. Hannibal back within 2.
Tess James still serving, the freshman. In that back receiving, Knutson, Farlow, and Marquardt. Almost off the court. And Bunty, not knowing, stuck one arm out there.
Yeah, she lost the ball. Here comes.
I think she was looking, too, at the bench, wondering where it was at. You just don't worry, some of it, well, maybe not. The official probably ain't going to reach out and help you. 19 serving 20. James. To the middle. Marquardt. James gets it. Pirates set to the left side. Blocked. Hamby's out there. Farlow sends a free one to the Pirates. Pirates will go right side this time. Good job on the block. Hamby sneaks one in.
Yeah.
And you can see it coming there.
It almost did. It just, Stolte was just a little late to get that ball.
You could tell Madison was looking across court.
Yeah.
And just then she glanced and saw that open space.
Yes. And just caught out corner of her eye, made that little tip. Stolte read it just a little too late.
That's called peripheral vision, by the way. Know where the court's at. Devils serving. Damon came in to serve. Middle hit, blocked out there
That
by
hit off Bunty's head.
Yes, it was. Through the hands and off the head.
Oh, there's Lila again.
Off that left side again. Within one.
No give up here.
I know Devils early up in this one, and they really need to get this one put away to get that 1-1.
Yep.
Because you don't want to be fighting the next three.
Yeah, you got to win all three of the next one.
Allie Faulkner serving for the Pirates. Knutson puts it in play, but he had to get around Damon to get it. Knutson brings it over for the free one.
Oh.
This time, big hit, but
Lila
too far.
went line, but just hit the wrong side of the ball, pushed that thing way left. So give that point to Quincy.
22-20 serving. Lubeck comes in to serve for the Blue Devils. Front row, Bunty is up there now with Moore and Farlow. Knutson and Damon, the row right behind. Oh, nice job there. That knuckleball kind of had a curve on it.
That was a good block by Moore.
Jane sets it again on this side. Lubeck on the back. Too close to the net. Damon couldn't get it.
It's a little too much off the pass, but that was a great job by Lubeck to try to get that ball up there. Damon was kind of stuck at the net.
When she hit that ball back over here, that had a Bert Hooten knuckle curve to it. The knuckle, and then it broke out. Dorsey serving. Set front. And a good block up front.
That ball, Bunty just hit that one really like low down into their hands. So tie game.
Was right there too.
Yep.
22-22. Wow. Second set. After the first one, we mentioned 25-21. Hannibal won the first. Timeout taken. I didn't see who called that timeout, Coach. Did you? Both teams will probably appreciate the timeout.
Yeah. I think Quincy called that timeout.
I would have to say so. Tied up at 22 piece. Good crowd out here tonight. Glad you're out here. Oh, by the way, the Blue Devil tennis and golf for the girls. Golf tomorrow, regionals at Metamora. Good luck. Mentioned the boys are at Westview on Wednesday. I think I got those dates right because Coach Brenner, when I mentioned Wednesday, he said, we never played on Wednesday. And then tennis at Macomb on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, and then they'll travel down to Rockbridge on Friday and play at Bethel Park at 9:30 in the morning. Good luck to all the Blue Devil teams. Back to action here. We're tied up 22-22. Serving for the Pirates, Lila Dorsey. Knutson. It's to the left side. Good job by Farlow.
Man, she got up, just did that little flat shot down that line. Didn't have a lot of speed on it, but a little bit of something. Pushed it right down the corner.
Bunty and Knutson check out. Checking in, Kennedy Gieselman. She's back to serve. Front row, Moore. Farlow and loose. And unforced error there. Giving that one back for a 23-23 side out. Ryan Borden. She's serving. Devils just got to get a good side out here.
Borden serves that flat, real knuckleball.
That screwball that went the other way. And a good job from the right side. Moore.
Just a
the
deflection.
Block was there, but
had that sharp angle on it, creating that ball stay back on the Hannibal side. So here's a chance for Quincy to take this second set.
Moore
one
out.
of the better servers in for Quincy right now, Hamby.
Damon went out, Moore went out. Checking in, of course, Hamby to serve. Loose is up front. Also in the ball game, Edie Campbell for the first time, I think. And a big block. Luce
comes in.
And Luce throws down the block right in front for the game winner. 25-23. Nice job by the Blue Devils. We're knotted up at 1.
That's right. 1-1. I'll tell you what, Coach Leindecker said they're going to go with it, and they did. They went that hard hit. Luce just happened to be there. And they're having success going through the blocks. That time, Luce said, no way. I've got this ball.
Nice one there. She just had her 200 block a moment ago as the fans were showing us that. We're through 2. It's time for the third one, tied up at 1-1 here in Hannibal, America's hometown, with a couple of hometown boys. We weren't from here, of course. How about Quincy and Camp Point? Not bad, right?
There you go.
And we'll be back with more Blue Devils and Pirates right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And back here at Korf Gymnasium, first one went to the Pirates, 25-21. Second one, Pirates came back, being down a few, more than a few actually.
Yeah.
And made it 23-23. Devils, though, 25-23. We are knotted up 1 apiece.
And they say it doesn't matter how you win as long as you win it, right?
That is most definitely. Fly that W flag. Sorry there, folks. I'm talking about my Cubbies.
Yeah.
Cardinals didn't care anyway. They knew their season was over, and I didn't. Most Cardinal fans that are friends of mine went, I'm not even watching.
Yeah.
I know they were because I watched my Cubs even when they sucked.
Yeah. And I would always watch them, too. I've enjoyed this season when I get to see a game.
Been 6 years. I'm usually 2 or 3 times a year up to Wrigley. I was not up there in the last 6 years, so who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll go up and just hang out outside the ballpark because tickets start getting a little more expensive.
They do, but it's fun out in the ballpark, too.
Oh.
A nice crowd, several places you can go to watch the game and enjoy the day.
Yep, because the terrace right now, terrace seats are about 130, which is not bad.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what I paid when the Cubs played the Mets in the postseason, right down the line, too. My son should thank me for that gift.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's amazing how commercial we get when those things happen and how much we raise the price of stuff.
Yep. I would even hate to see what as they get along the way, but always good times, and like I said. And speaking of good times, Blue Devils and Pirates volleyball. We're in set 3. It's tied 1-1. Blue Devils will start off. Hamby starting this one off. Hamby serves. Pirates up in the front, working that left side. Good job by Marquardt in the back just to keep that in play. Free one for the Pirates. Work down the line, but out. Pirates missed that one. Devils score. And speaking of the Devils, Hamby serving. Knutson, Marquardt, Luce. Checking that front row. Farlow and Edie Campbell's in there. Brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. We'll get you the Pirates here in a second. In the front with that tip. That was Hess. Brooke Hess. Oh, a nice job with the block up there, and that was Marissa Faulkner on the block.
Yep.
So Faulkner, Hess.
Yeah, Luce was just trying to go to that right side and hit it right into her hands. So good job by Marissa to get up there and get that ball located.
Allie Faulkner, Lila Dorsey, and rounding it out, Brooke Hess, I think Tessa James. And that's your starting lineup for the Pirates in set 3. Brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. Oh, and a good job of waiting on that one. That was Campbell waiting for the set. She got there early, but she had her timing down for the kill.
And a good deep shot in the corner. It was really a nice idea. Edie came in on that Moline game on fire, too, and they got her in. So nice to see.
Yeah, Brown was down a little bit on that one. Picked up her. Left side for the Pirates.
Yep.
Through and the score.
I think the situation is Jason likes that quick set, so it's causing a little bit of Quincy not to get there in time and allowing Hannibal to have that open hole.
Allie Faulkner, was that her on that side that time? I think on the front left.
I believe so.
She's got the 1 on her back. Dorsey's got the double ones. Double knot. Or double knot, it'd be zeros. Knutson. Hamby sets right side. That was touched, but a nice job on the back by Faulkner. Hamby with a good job on that side. Knutson sets it up.
Marquardt.
Right side. Allie Faulkner with the kill. 3-2 Pirates. Yeah, big hit. And, again, the Devils got the big hitters in the front.
Yep.
Pirates, big hit everywhere. I mean, they swing.
They're going to swing. They got powerful shots everywhere. And they're playing off the block a little bit, too. And
Devils from the back row, Farlow. Good job by Janes to get it back for the Devils. Good block up front. Luce was there with Marquardt. Here's Hamby, sets left side, Marquardt. And Marquardt gets the net and goes in. Marquardt in those first set was throwing down the power. That time got a little help with the net.
A little help with the net there. Took the speed right off the ball and fell right in front of Stolte, I believe.
Knutson to serve for the Devils. We're tied 3-3 in set 3. Up front, Campbell, Marquardt, and Bunty for the Devils. Hamby and Knutson. Back there also, Farlow. Hamby sneaks one in back on the back. Good job there to get that one.
Bunty there. Bunty came across there, did that little jump block, slide block, get in front of there and got that block going down.
And Hess was right there taking the blunt into that one.
Yeah, she did.
Knutson serving 4 versus 3. Pirates going to go right in the middle and go off the side of Bunty to her right. And, of course, that was Hess's left for the kill.
Yeah, and I think Hess is probably going to adapt to more of that touch ball. She's been blocked twice trying to hit the ball, so she's seen that there's a hole there.
Jane serving for the Pirates. Hamby up front. Boy, and hanging that time. Bunty was hanging, waiting for that.
She had enough time to drink a little drink up there. She was up there. Woo!
Like basketball players, they talk about jumping up, taking the dollar off the top of the backboard and leaving change.
Yep. She left some change on top of that ball.
No doubt. Damon comes in for the Devils to serve. Moore does as well, so Bunty, Moore, Marquardt up front, Farlow and Knutson behind. Works the right side on the serve. The right side here for the Pirates. Good block up front, and to keep it alive, too, was Bunty. Pirates will go left side. Oh, a great dig out the back, but it went far for Farlow. Yeah. Farlow. Score for the Pirates.
Nice outreach. Just couldn't get her hand behind the ball. Just got it underneath it too much. Good job by Alyssa Farlow for reaching out and getting that. Great job on Hannibal to adjust, too. They only had one block that time, Quincy.
Allie Faulkner serving 5-5. Oh, and a good job on that one. I tell you, I was watching. Moore jumped off the court. Farlow was watching, and that was just inches.
Yep, hit the line judge in the face.
Well, at least the line judge didn't have her feet on the line.
Yep.
There's the 6 up there. I was waiting. Now the official comes over to discuss. Oh, we got 2 line judges in. Let's get everybody in on the party.
Yeah, he's just verifying the call just to make sure. There might have been a question, was it in or not?
And maybe the official on this side thought he saw the line over there.
Yeah, his angle is deeper. To me, it was very close. It could have been either way, and I'm right down the line. So it was tailing out of bounds when she hit it, so it would have had to nick the line. And we don't have instant replay here like the NCAA. But his angle, since he's back farther, makes it look a little different. So if it's within an inch close to the line, it looks like it's in.
Lubeck on the serve, almost with the ace. Good job by the Pirates, but then Knutson sends it over. They hit from the right side. Knutson, good job of setting it up. From the left, Farlow gets hers blocked. Right there was Bunty. And again, that time Damon, good job from behind. Back row, Lubeck. Back up to the left for the Pirates.
Oh.
Dorsey with the kill.
Hey, Lila is just doing a great job out there, making some shots. So, yeah, Quincy's, they're fighting. Everybody's fighting. Everybody wants the point. What's this next set?
6-6. I know that's a key one there because you can play not relaxed, but you're a little more relaxed in that one.
You can kind of let things go and go after it.
From the right side, Bunty. Dorsey had it. Janes went back and got it. Dorsey will send it over. Lubeck will take it. The setup now. This time a toss for Moore. Free one for the Pirates. Lubeck, good touch. Damon sets it up for Lubeck.
She jumped on the line.
Yep. The official.
Oh, he called it because she stepped on the white line. The white line is not a back row. She jumped from the white and tacked it, but it's the red line she has to just step on.
So Coach was right, and when she yelled over, and the official realized that, so that's a replay. You get 2 thumbs up, which is not a good thumbs up, but.
Well, it helped out Quincy because Lila hit that one out.
Right down the line, that one was out, and Devils will have their substitution.
And that's the issue with having lines like white lines and stuff on the court. It is frustrating if you're an official, try to figure out where the lines are. You just got to remember that they're the red lines, but yeah.
And it's probably about 6-7 feet from the other one, but still. And a good serve there. James off her to the right. Devils with a score.
Couple of mental errors there by Hannibal. Quincy needs to take advantage of this to get push some points here.
Kennedy Gieselman back to serve for the Devils. James receives. Across the left side. And a big hit over there, another big hit. That was Marissa Faulkner.
Yeah. She's having a lot of success down that line. They're having a lot of success going right between the block. And it's because of Jason's fast-paced setting, fast-paced game. They're just having a hard time getting that block set up to cover that.
Gieselman and Bunning go out for the Blue Devils. Serving on the other side for the Pirates is Borden. Devils big swing and just a little out from the left side.
From Loose. Yeah, Loose. Good shot, good idea, just a little too much.
Madison's in there right now with Damon. Set up to the left side. Right side Moore. Knutson behind her. Lubeck in the back with Farlow. And a long one there. Good job by Avery. You got to figure when it's coming at your head and you're towards the back, it's probably going to go out and you hope it don't dive.
Yeah, that's just court awareness and knowing the ball. If it's, she hit a flat float serve that time and she didn't hit no down spin, so it wasn't going down. So she knew with the speed she could duck, but just knowing where you're at on the court, where your serve receiving from.
Devils Hamby coming in to serve, 9-8. Good knuckleball out there, just floated from the right side. Knutson gets it. Good job by Lubeck getting over. Free one for the Pirates. Setting across the left. Faulkner, it was blocked. Hamby now has it this side. Good job there on the block by the Pirates. Pirates will work that right side. And
but Loose. Loose comes through.
Maddie with her bun.
Yes, she is, really getting there to the ball now. I think she's getting the rhythm of the game, a little faster pace, but closing that block off well.
Devils to serve, Hamby back. Where's number 11? Pirates stay on that left side. Big hit and a bigger block by Luce. Faulkner went right in and Luce was there.
Yep, Luce right there to get there. About elbow high, too. She was elevated there.
I think the fans are even going, Lou.
Luce.
11 serving 8. Hamby still serving for the Devils. Oh, and floats one down that right towards the line.
Here we go, back.
Right side hit, Knutson.
There's
Good
Knutson
job.
there. Oh.
Free one.
Little
James
timing
sets
there.
Oh. Big swing.
Right between them again.
Pirates with the score.
Yeah, they're going right after that cross court between the first outside blocker and the middle blocker. They're going right between them. I just think with the fast pace that the Pirates are setting the ball, Quincy's just having a hard time getting out there to get the double block tight.
Pirates serving. Stolte with a serve that time. Big hit. Stolte was there, though, for the dig or receive. Lubeck for the Devils into Hamby. Hamby, the quick hit. Off the top, James is there for the Pirates. And over the top of Faulkner, and Faulkner went over Knutson's head. She couldn't get her hand up, went right at her. Point Hannibal. That's kind of a tough one. You talk about hitting the body.
Yeah, She kind of cued that from the left side so it would spin up and down and around. So it was a nice little cut.
Little pause in the action right here. Not sure what the official's asking.
Lineup adjustment.
There we are.
For Quincy.
Loose up front, along with Edie Campbell, Farlow, Knutson, Lubeck, and then all the way back there in that corner is Hamby. Knutson to Hamby, Hamby to set. Oh, Hamby sneaks another one in. That's a second one of this set that she snuck into that middle.
She did a good job keeping her body square to the set, so it didn't look like it till the very, very end that she was going to bring it over. So great job by Maddie Hamby on getting that tip in.
And, Coach,
there.
that is the key there, too. If she's facing more the net, it might come over, Bo, and she's looking across court to set that ball.
Yep.
They're not anticipating it.
A little bit turn of your shoulders gets that ball back that way. You can stay flat, but just tip your shoulders a little bit, get that tip there. So a very effective job. That's something setters have to learn to do. Get a little sneakier with those, because if you turn to the net, you kind of know what's coming over.
Faulkner Alley couldn't get it across. It was actually set off the court for her, so that was a tough one.
Oh, another one.
And that was, I tell you, great height there from Marissa Faulkner. She was hanging to let it go, just didn't get it over.
But I think Luce was up there, so she saw her hands, and so she had to make a cut, and that cut just did not get over the net. That was a great job.
Timeout. Leindecker takes it for Hannibal. We'll take a quick timeout, too. Devils lead 14-10. Set number 3, they're tied up 1-1. Blue Devils, Pirates, Wellman, Llewellyn, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back out of the timeout there. Blue Devils 14, Pirates 10. Timeout taken by Hannibal. Devils will be serving. Farlow to serve up front. Markwart, Luce, and Campbell. Hamby and Knutson right behind as Alyssa Farlow to serve now. Up 14-10. Pirates going to try to work the middle. And long. Not a bad hit on that one.
No, and Farlow, what knowledge to let that ball go away. She was going to go for it, but then brought her hand back just in time to get it called out.
15-10, so a good run here for the Blue Devils. Stretch that out again because Pirates came back in the last set to make it a 25-23 in that
confusion.
one.
And that's what you try to teach them to do. Try to hit those gaps between the serve receivers. When you're floating it, you just don't know where it's going to go. So it makes it hard to communicate to see who's got that serve receiver.
And if you're receiving, call it out. In that way, the confusion goes away a little bit at least.
Yep.
Cross the court, Pirates. Oh, great dig in the back there. I think that was Giesel. No, that was Campbell. Or Farlow, excuse me.
There's Brooke Hess again. Brooke's doing her job in the middle. She's taking control, making sure she gets that block in there. Matt hit it right into her.
We talked Hess and Borden are the leading blocks on the team. We had the stats up until last weekend, so we missed 6 matches. We'll keep on that, though. Double set, and it's a free one.
Nice
to the left
dig
side.
by Hannibal.
And another little one. Hamby to Knutson. Knutson comes left side to Markwart. Good job of getting back out. Faulkner tries to work across and does.
Allie makes a nice cut to the left, which she's known to do a lot in volleyball. She'll make that nice little cut to the left, a short shot, but that deflected right down. It's a good play by Allie.
Marissa Faulkner serving for the Pirates. And tried to go a little to the left, and that little extra distance caught the net and came back.
Yep.
17 serving 12.
Here comes Knutson.
I love everybody. Other than the boys, everybody else is watching, kind of just enjoying the match. Yeah, a lot of excitement they mentioned at the pit last week. A lot of noise, of course.
Yeah.
You brought in 164 little kids, too. Right side, Allie Faulkner. Blocked over there, Markwart.
Yeah, she tried to push it. Just didn't get it quite there. Got the block down and keep it on the side.
Bunty, Markwart right now, and Campbell up front for the Devils. Hamby. with Farlow back and Knutson serving. 18 serving 12. Good serve in the back. Faulkner brings it up to the left side. And that one again didn't close up the hands. No. It stays on the Devils' side. Dorsey gets the kill.
No penetration over the net there. And again, Lila's taking advantage of that middle area between their hands. And so she's just hitting it hard in there.
Tessa James to serve. And the Devils, it was a great one by Farlow to get it up, but then everybody kind of lost it. You had Hamby over there and Markwart.
That's the second time that's kind of happened when it goes to that side that they lose control, like they're ready to hit but not paying attention to where the ball's at. So Quincy's got just a little focus there.
And that was away from the basketball pole, so you didn't have to worry about it hitting coming down. There was one almost there. Hamby goes right side.
That's a double. Yeah, she had to lean and push, so she had 2 hits on that.
Campbell off the right side of the court when that was set. Markwart must have hurt herself. She's limping a little bit. Coming in will be Gwen Zwick, first time tonight. Almost a knee or something. She goes down to the Gary Hackman, the trainer.
Yeah.
Set to the left side. And a good job there. Hamby was there to get a bit, but Farlow kept it alive. Free one on this side for the Pirates now. Out again.
They called a touch. Called a touch by Quincy.
Point for Hannibal. 16 serving 18. Timeout taken by Coach Brown right now for the Blue Devils to talk about it here. Club 4 volleyball, your place to go. And we talked about, of course, the next gen. We talked about if you want to come out late as well, but how's that going so far with the youngsters?
I believe it's going great. I've heard a lot of good things about it, getting the young ladies there an opportunity to develop their skills and learn a little bit about volleyball, have some fun in the process, and that's all we want. We want to make sure that the girls are enjoying what they do with volleyball and coming out and making sure that they're excited and then continue to grow either in their high school sport or with Club 4. That'd be great.
Well, I tell you, that's the key, too, in them young ages for anything. It's got to be fun, high fives, because you start throwing stress at somebody that young, they'll quit playing.
Yep.
Here we're back to action then. James to serve for the Pirates. 16 serving 18. Free one for the Pirates this time. They'll set across the left side. Good block in front. Edie Campbell was there for that one. 4 hits.
Yeah, there's a lot of bumping around there, but Edie was there to get the block. It looks like Quincy's doing some time of a single block sometimes out there.
I was just ready to call that,
middle, yeah. So every now and then you'll see just one blocker. I guess if it's tight, they just get their hands where the ball is and then see what happens.
She was the right spot.
Yep.
Hamby goes out as well as Campbell. Substitutions. We'll give those to you in a second here. Pirates got to give a free one here for the Blue Devils. Set in front. Quick one.
Just a little timing error on there. They could set her a lot higher than that. Bunty's just going down. She's going so high, she's hitting the ball down and it's going in the net. So they got to get that timing down with Bunty. Make sure we can get that ball kill.
Allie Faulkner now to serve for the Pirates. Good job by Moore in the front row on that one. Elena has her shot blocked, but then sending it back across was Damon. Pirates come right side. Good block, but out. Moore.
Yep.
Big hit off the right
side. Great job blocking, but, yep. Stolte, I believe that was.
Allie Faulkner still serving. Up in the net is Stolte, along with Dorsey. Rounding that up in the front is Borden. Right behind her is Tessie James. Tessa. Devils up front. There it is. There it is.
That's the height you need. Right there. They fixed that real quick. Bunty making an exclamation mark right there.
You'd almost rather hit it too high and have her come in and have to, yes.
Yeah.
Because she can't, once she gets over it, she can't even tip it when she's down here.
She's way above it, elbow high above it. She has a hard time.
Quick elbow.
She has to slice it or cut it or do something, and then she's been hitting in the net.
Farlow will be serving. 20 serving 18. Set 3. Lubeck in now to serve. And she almost gets that lead serve to drop straight down. Pirates do a great job, but there's the block in front. We had Bunty over there and Moore.
It looked like that took a little longer. Hannibal's used to run that fast, so it looked like that set took a little longer to being so far out. And so Stolte just didn't have the timing to get that ball.
Coach, we always talk about number of substitutions per set or per game.
Yeah.
How many timeouts do you get? I feel like they've had enough timeouts.
2 timeouts per set. So it looks like each coach is playing that strategy. When it gets to the upper teens, they start getting closer, then we'll call a timeout. We start getting a run, the other coach calls a timeout. So they're playing this make or break kind of thing of making sure we get these timeouts called so the girls can relax, get back into the play, because you don't want to give any of these teams momentum. So I think what they're doing is breaking it up at the end of each, looks like late teens, they start playing them timeouts just to keep the momentum from shifting to one side or the other.
Lubeck comes back for the Blue Devils to serve. Up by 3. James receives. Second one through. Big hit there by Dorsey.
That tandem works very well for them when they can run it, and that has to be a perfect pass. And Tessa James did a great job getting that pass right to the setter so they could run that tandem, and that went really well for Hannibal.
Yeah, you got the first one coming through, and here comes that second one right behind.
Oh, again, too low, not enough time. Bunty's out jumping the ball and then catching it on her backside.
Yep. And if she does try to reach out, almost a lift, there's nothing she can do about it.
It's too short. Her arm's too long.
And the Devils, that one goes off the court on the reception.
Yeah, they're picking on Farlow right now on that one side. They always seem like they're going to Farlow on
and Alyssa
the side.
has been doing a great job tonight at digs and picking them up and serve reception.
She's been doing really well. It's just that I think on this one side they're really picking on her down line, and she has to really get that angle to get it back to the setter. And when she doesn't, the ball deflects off. And plus, you got a big floater out there that can play a lot of havoc on you as a passer.
Tied at 21-21, set number 3. Woo! Excitement. Hey, I'll tell you, excitement is Friday, November 7th for all the Blue Devil fans out there and the alumni and everyone. A night to dream big. They've been doing this for a number of years now, and it's 5:30 to 11 o'clock at the Oakland Inn Center. You can get your tickets now, I believe.
I think so.
Of course, Heidi Holtzgraf and Eric Luce, class of 2000 and 2001. It's a long way from 1978 and 1984, Coach. And, of course, honoring some people like Dan Sherman, Les Fonza, Tom Burnett, Clyde Bassett. One of my classmates we talked about, Michelle Kreider, and we'll unveil the big staff choice.
Yes.
November 7th. Dream big. Here come the Pirates. We're tied 21-21. Devils in the front. Oh, and a good hit, but a better dig back at Dorsey in the back.
Oh, called a lift.
Yep. Good block, and then down below.
Yep, kind of did two hands and picked it up. So once
Coach
the ball
Leidecker does a great job of in that. She turns and goes, and he's like, hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's a very calm on the side. Does a very good job of coaching the game, not the getting in all the drama. Let's coach the game. Let's play the game.
Awesome job. Oh, a block by Luce up front. Come to the right side for the Pirates. In the back was Gieselman. To Damon. Moore has to touch it. Check that. That wasn't Moore on that side. I don't think it was Damon, I believe. Yeah, Moore was over there.
Moore makes a heck of a defensive play there.
Pirates have it. Good block up front this time by Farlow. Pirates go left side. Farlow gets a hand on all. And Farlow did a great job of getting a hand, but Gieselman was anticipating.
She was playing defensively, following that ball, and then it just went right over her side. So.
And if she'd have stayed, Farlow's one-hand pop would have been right there to her.
Right there to her. But she was playing her defense.
Yep. Because if she doesn't show up and Farlow doesn't get it, then we're wondering why she's not in her spot.
Yep. Natalie Friedersdorf comes in.
First time tonight.
Got a heck of a little float serve.
And that's why they're bringing her in here. Lubeck in the back to receive from the left side.
Oh, nice soft cut from Maddie. Just tooled it right off the block.
Good job by Luce out there. Hamby comes in. Marquardt's, nope, not. Edie Campbell's in. We'll have to check on Marquardt with her limping off the court here. Hamby back to serve. Devils 23-22. Lubeck's there with Knutson. Front row, Bunty. Nope, check that. Luce in her bun. T. Farlow and Campbell. Hamby to the back. To the left side for the Pirates. Good block over there. That's Edie Campbell.
Man, Edie Campbell, I'll tell you what, Quincy has had someone come in every set, like the play. So that's what we've talked about all season, that just when you think Quincy might be, they could sub somebody in and have an impact. So
and be ready when you're on the bench.
Yes.
It might be your turn.
It could be your turn.
Here we go for the set. Number 3. Pirates come right side. Blocked inside.
Madison
ball.
Luce again with the game winner block.
Two in a row.
2 in a row. Boys, senior is picking it up tonight to help her team. Doing a great job.
25-22.
Actually, that was 2 blocks in a row, 24 and 25 from Luce.
Yep. That's what she does best, and also kills. And the Devils take number 2 and number 3 to go up 2-1 here down at Hannibal. So we're on to set number 4.
You betcha.
Pirates got a win here, and of course, we'll be right back. Wellman and Llewellyn right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
They already do 3 automatically. So.
Yep, and we're back here. And, of course, Wellman and Llewellyn. We're talking about the 5 sets in Illinois or Missouri compared to the 3 sets, and will Illinois get to that point at some time? But officials, and I'm not real sure. I know football officials, they're tough to find, and so even some of the teams that move their games to different nights so they can make sure their officials are working.
Yeah.
Bill Treaster is one of those guys who does all the volleyball and sneaks out for football.
Yeah, I know several guys that do both. And
but you nailed it on the head. What do you get paid per match in Illinois for 3? What do you get paid in Missouri for 5? You would assume it gets more. Otherwise, an official looks and says, but I think really as a good official, they're wanting to go both sides of the river. They'll go anywhere they can. I don't think they're thinking about, well, I can make 5 or 10 more bucks over here.
Well, a lot of these officials do it because they have a love of the game, and they appreciate it. Be up there officiating good volleyball. So they do it out of the love of the sport too.
You know, the nice thing is, you can do that for a long time. You do basketball if your knees go, or baseball or softball. Softball, you're a little better because it's a smaller one. Volleyball, but I will say this. When you're standing up there, which I do a lot of officiating down at the CYO, it's amazing because you find your legs. If you're not sitting in a nice, comfortable position, and if you're like I was the first time with the men, I'm moving like the action too. So when I got done, I felt like I played.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is that what kind of stand are you standing on? There's some that just don't have those side rails where you can hold on. Like Hannibal has a nice stand where official can kind of lean on that pole and stuff. But some stands don't have it. They're down knee high, and so yeah, they have to stand there and balance themselves for a whole match. It could be.
Well, I'm
stressful.
surprised. You know, again, you have to have your hand up here on the top to make the feel. Otherwise, I'm surprised they haven't gone to a chair.
Yeah, like a
tennis
beach volleyball or tennis.
Yeah. That's just my tip out there. You don't have to call it the Wellman rule when we do it. Just give them a chance to sit down and relax a little bit.
Put a little drink in their cup. there you go.
I like that. Coach Llewellyn's got it.
There you go.
Hey, we're here ready to start. The Pirates will serve first. Devils are up 2-1. Stolte to serve. Big swing out here by Campbell. This time, though, caught the antenna.
She wanted to go line, but she hit the antenna. So,
and that's interesting. The line's in play if it hits on it, but the antenna is not in play.
Well, it should. Yeah, it's not because the antenna should be actually out of bounds.
Exactly. On the outside of that line, it's not. Yeah. Knutson serves here. We'll give you the lineup. It's come down here first, and a big hit in the front. That's loose.
Boy, and she had hang time that time too. She was really up there, elevated. Take Quincy gets that timing down the middle. That could be the way to win this third set for them.
Markworth's back as now serving for the Devils. Farlow Pirates, big
Boy,
hit.
Luce wanted that one. You could tell she was waiting for that thing to come over the net, but it did not, and Hannibal took care of it. Got the point.
Faulkner with that. Faulkner's, of course, Allie and Marissa. Stolte in there. Brooke Hess, James, and Dorsey. That's your lineup there for the Hannibal Pirates for set number 3. Brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball.
Oh,
almost a sneak one in there.
Like Maddie's trying to sneak it in. Oh, I tell you, Allie didn't go line that time, and she tried to cut it across like she normally does.
Substitution. That was
and
a
we're
fast
talking
substitution
about,
there.
We're talking about stability. I mean, sustaining energy here. Quincy's not used to playing 4 sets.
Yep.
Hannibal, I don't know what they've played, but
20 more sets in their matches, that's for sure. But most of them have gone 2 to 3, maybe 4, I think, when I've looked over there. Devils on their side. Big swing out there. That was Campbell. Pirates come back to the left side. Touched up at the front on the block.
They called a touch there. Edie didn't argue, so it looked like she did. That was a good play on Lila just to know that she was tight and had to push it off and get a tool.
Tessa James to serve for Hannibal. Up 3-2. Other side is Bunty up there along with Hamby, Campbell. Farlow receives, but all the way out.
Boy, Tessa James just got a top spin on that and got it down like you're supposed to. So it left Farlow there to reach a little bit and got it right off her hands.
You want to be set square on those, right, Coach?
Yeah, and Speaking
of that one, there's another one, good one
That
off.
ball's coming right down into you, and you just got to make sure you're getting on that platform. Looks like the crowd got bigger there at Hannibal's cheering section. A little bigger.
Well, you mentioned earlier when in the pregame you heard Jason Leindecker talking about playing. He meant to say Kirksville as the serve out on James there, and he said Mexico because the football team coming out to play Hannibal was from Mexico. They had Mexico across the front of their jerseys.
There you go. Yeah.
He was looking right at him, and he goes, well, we went after that Notre Dame game and played Mexico, and he goes, well, wait a minute, Kirksville.
There you go. Well, that does that.
Subliminal there for you.
Yep, little.
Devils to serve. 5. Serving 3. Nope, check that. 3 for serving 5. Kennedy Gieselman in. Block up front. Marco was there, and so was Bunty.
Called 4 hits there. Just didn't even touch the block. Went right into the net. Came back. So.
Well, I'll tell you, that's you got to be a good official to be watching when they really hit that power up near the top of the net, whether it hit the net or it got over and got a block.
Especially with that touch.
Big hit out there.
Boy, she just hit the edge of the ball, just spun that. That's how hard she hit that thing. That thing must have curved 10 feet.
And it was kind of a right to left instead of a 12-6 curve ball. It was breaking away.
Went right 3 o'clock where she hit it.
That slider type thing they call in pitch. Not a slider, but a left side Pirates. Knutson tried to get to it.
What a diving play, though. She's always going after it. Got to give her credit for that.
Back to the Pirate side. Allie Faulkner will come back. Her numeral counterpart right in the middle of the court, number 1. And that's Knutson. She's there to get it. To Hamby, to the right side. Marquardt with a hit. Touched by Bunty. Good job on the back by Lubeck.
Called two double touch on Marquardt for setting that ball over, and that is illegal.
Marquardt on that jump, she was real high earlier.
Yeah.
This time she looked like that knee might have,
something looked like she was a little tender, didn't it? Looked like it came off a little slower.
Oh, big hit. I'm sorry. I started anticipating that one. Hamby set it up, and Bunty was there.
That was quick for Quincy. Quincy did a quick one there, and Bunty took care of business. There's no way you're blocking that.
No, you got to be laying down, first of all, or you got to get the pancake out there on that one. Devils down 1. James does get it out to the left side, blocked out front. That was Bunty this time. And they get the
smart play by Allie Faulkner there to push that ball to the corner, seeing that Quincy's defense was leaving that hole there.
Pirates get the side out, leading 8-6. Set number 4. Yes, if you're here, they last a little longer when you go 5.
You betcha.
Unless you win 3 in a row. Dorsey serves. Hamby to set. Moore gets up, puts some good top on that. Moore's up to block now.
Yeah, a little too outside wide for Marissa there to be hitting that ball. She was just a little too far.
Yeah, didn't have a lane through either one of the hands or in between them.
And she was leaning back left.
Pretty well set that up for more to block.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I love the aggressiveness.
Yes.
All the play.
Both teams are going after it. They want it bad.
Devil serving. Bunty back to serve. Back row. Bunty gets and receives. Hamby sets it up to Farlow.
We got Giesing in the set this time instead of Kristen Damon.
And that one was Faulkner. Marissa crossed off the body of the Blue Devils. Knutson comes in. Bunty checks out. Hey, volleyballs now. Tachikari was the volleyball forever. Bodden has come in with a volleyball too. Is there a favorite?
I really don't know. You'd have to ask the girls and stuff. Tachikari has a nice feel. So does Baden. When you get the professional balls, there's not too much different.
And do they like the soft touch? I think most of them do. Here we go.
I think they like the softer ball if they're passing and stuff. Sometimes you can get Baden have a harder, like, leather ball, and so it can leave a little bit more of a bruise on your arms. When
your men's leagues especially, the ball seems to be more of that. Serving is Borden for the Pirates. Coming across was Moore. Just couldn't get to it. That'll be Pirates.
Yeah, Quincy's having a hard time with some timing right now. And it might be because Gieselman's in there. Now she's a different setter, so trying to get that timing with Gieselman could be effective for Quincy.
Pirates to serve. Gieselman sets to the right side. Moore touched up front by the Pirates.
That's a lot better set, a lot better, more attack. So maybe getting used to Gieselman being out there, but Hamby's coming in now. So,
and you figure Hamby's the leading assist,
yes,
and then followed by Damon. So you're adding Gieselman in that third one, giving her as many touches.
Yeah, Quincy's 4 setters deep. They got a young freshman in there, but she doesn't get a lot of play time. But Gieselman and Kristen kind of share Damon.
Hamby was a serve throughout that curve ball. Here's Edie Campbell. We heard her in that second set.
Boy, yeah. Edie's coming in, being pretty effective. So that's nice.
You know, in that first set, too, Jada Brown was getting some blocks. Might have got one kill. But then she's out, and then Edie steps in. It really is nice when one player fills in for the other one.
There were some timing issues there with Jada, I think. And I don't know what it was. But
be ready on that bench all the time, and there Luce is for another block. Good job, Maddie.
Kids, Quincy keeping it close here, making sure. Got to push some points here if they want to close out this set.
Devils serving. Hamby to the back. James puts it up front. Had the blockers up there. Luce was just waiting. To the right side. Yeah, Markward is hopping a little bit. Check that, or Edie Campbell. Edie Campbell did a little hop like Markward, I thought. She hit it in, but, off that right leg for a second.
You come off your single legs and you land wrong, that can really have an impact on the way you get injured.
It don't take much. I tell you what, the ACLs, watching kickers kick a field goal and then jump up and congratulate themselves, blow an ACL out.
Yep.
Here are the Devils. Hamby to serve. Oh, and again, this time Luce got up there, and Maddie was up for straight down, and that was
Must be her 500 right there.
So 200
blocks
and 500 kills all in the same match.
So
back to
got to stay focused, though. It's great to celebrate, but
and a block out there. Yeah, because in the middle of they're ready to serve, you had Campbell and Markward giving a sandwich to Luce up front. Celebrate afterwards when you close out the match.
Yeah.
Hannibal's up. They got the serve. Marissa Faulkner. And this one, boy, Devils weren't sure. They went ahead and turned away, let it hit. And the official says, I love it. The main official tells them, listen, I've got the call. I made it. Even though maybe I couldn't tell if the line had it out or not.
Well,
he knew it, so he had it. I mean,
he was right there on the line.
Yep. He said, I've got it, don't worry.
But I think also he was telling the coach not to be coaching the official on the end.
Oh, and down the right side. Good job there. That was Campbell again. Well, like they would say, you keep coaching, Coach, I'll keep officiating.
Yeah, that's right. And a heated game like this, that's hard to do when you're coaching. You're trying to make sure, get your team the advantage, but officials there to call it.
Knutson to serve for the Devils. Down 12-14. Leah to the back row. Faulkner was there. Up to Allie Faulkner. Good job of Hamby jumping over Knutson. Markwart had the hit. It comes back across. And Campbell gets it.
Campbell's
just.
hitting these flat shots, and they're just falling for her right now. A little
Edie
off speed.
On
just
a roll.
Trying to get a target. Edie Campbell.
On the second 4 sets. So the even sets for her. Knutson serving, down 1 for the Devils. Boy, that one dropped as well as knuckled. I like that one. And a block there in the front, but
just out of bounds there, but Devils were there.
Big hit. I think that was Bunty up front that made that hit. Pirates get it back. They're up 15-13. Remember that last set will go to 15, so Farlow receives for the Devils. Hamby sets it across. Oh, and got it in. That was a good job there with the left hand by Bunty. And out by the Pirates.
Well, I looked close to being a touch, but no, it just went right over the hands. So good job by Quincy letting that thing go out.
Moore and Gieselman in. Checking out will be Hamby and Campbell. We'll get an update on that. At least they're not running when you have that knee, but boy, you have to come up, set,
they're
and
getting
jump.
a towel. I think they got some sweat on the floor or something. They just want to make sure it's safe.
Knutson over there doing a little work on the line.
Especially when you're playing, this is 4 set. You're bound to be sweating a little bit. I know girls glisten, but I know my daughter was a sweater. And there's some girls that sweat.
It's cooler in here. We talked about when, Wharton Fieldhouse, how hot it was.
Yep.
Coming in early and setting up, I was a little hot, but once you settled into the air conditioning here, quite comfortable here.
Yep. Got Giesing coming in. She's serving and setting at the same time.
Wow, and a great job hustling in front of us. That was Faulkner. Moore had hers blocked, but she got it back from the left side.
Maddie.
And Maddie.
Marquardt with a nice little flat roll shot. Just touched it. Got it in.
And that's what I'm wondering, too, if she came up, that knee was a little sore when she came in.
Yeah,
but
just
still,
making her adjustments, but she made a good adjustment there.
Indeed. Kennedy Gieselman serves for the Devils from the side.
Oh, nice play by Farlow.
Wow, Maddie says, I'm fine, and she put that one down.
Oh, look at Knutson. Maddie just didn't get a jump on that one, just a little.
But good defense on the far side for the Devils.
Yes. Hannibal still fighting through it. They're still up by 1.
Allie Faulkner to serve for the Pirates, and now the Pirates football crew getting excited. They look like football guys. Oh, touch out there for Bunty in there.
Yeah, it's just a little short for Bunty right now.
But then
Bunty comes back and says, I'll take the point off the block.
And a good job on this side. Yeah. I don't know if it was Faulkner or Stolte that did a good job, but then when it got back over to the other side.
Yeah, Gieselman just coming in new this set. Just got to get comfortable, get a routine with their hitters. And so I think that's the big issue right now, just trying to get comfortable with their hitters.
Avery Lubeck serving for the Devils and into the net.
Boy, we got to get some points. When it's tied like this late in the teens, we got to get some serves over. But you know what? That's what you get when you're serving aggressive floats going right at the net. So good job by Lubeck by being aggressive.
Lila Dorsey now to serve for the Pirates. Up 1. In the middle. Block. Nice job. Moore was trying on that one. To the left side, Farlow. Farlow goes across. James is there.
We got a net violation on Hannibal.
I thought he said 3, but Stolte had already fallen back here to the back.
Yeah, I think she was looking at him like, I didn't touch it. Somebody
and
did.
And that's where that incidental stuff underneath that, moving and stuff.
Yep.
Not so much in the high school, but in the club, it seems like in that, and especially in men, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, in club, yeah, you can have that.
Pirates. Oh, and a good job by Moore.
Somebody.
Double hit, he said. And was that a double hit on the Devils?
Hannibal, no, it was a net violation on the Devils.
18-17 Pirates. Still serving back here. Borden now. Lubeck Sets it up front. Gieselman. Big swing there by Luce, but a block up front by Hess.
Yeah, I think she tried to cut it across, and it just touched enough of Hess's hand to bring that ball down the net. Good job by Hess. She's doing a great job tonight getting them that.
Devils need a side out. Knudsen gets it out. Gieselman goes across. Oh, and a good job by Moore. A better job up by Dorsey. And then up front there to Marissa Faulkner.
Yep.
Boy, here in the back was a
Here's
great
that
job
timeout
on that
play
kill.
now. This is where we'll start seeing those timeouts depending on who gets the rhythm and momentum.
Hey, we'll take a timeout too. Pirates lead 20-17. It is Blue Devils and Pirates right here in Korf Gymnasium, MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Oh, yeah, it must have been.
Yeah,
the lights went out.
Yep, and the lights went out in Georgia. Hey, back here in Hannibal, Wellman and Llewellyn, 20-17, Pirates with the lead. Devils lead 2-1 on the sets. 5 sets, best of 3, or best of 5, win 3. Timeout taken, they go back and forth now, so here we are. 20-17. On that serve is Borden. Devils work to the right side. And there's the block up front.
Oh, block went out of bounds. Help Quincy get there at that point there. You got Hamby coming in now and Edie Campbell.
Marissa Faulkner felt good about that.
Yeah, she thought she had that ball down.
Top judge had it, but also down here the line judge had it all the way down too.
They both called it out. So
18 serving 20 for the Devils. Hamby to serve. No, we'll get another timeout. We'll stay right here. Let's talk a little Club 4 volleyball. We already talked about, of course, Thanksgiving. Everything gets rolling again. You get ready in December. After the first of the year, you start playing. Every weekend, pretty much?
Pretty much, almost every team's playing somewhere in the weekend. Not
every
level,
team, right?
But there's always something going on every weekend with somebody from club. So one of the teams.
Do you host any here in town?
No, not right now. Just trying to get facility to get that to house it all.
Hey, how about calling Dave Adam up and having him build a new facility?
There we go. We could be nice. I know that Quincy's been talking about doing that multi-purpose, trying to get that, but that's going to cost a lot of money and where to build it and who's going to take it and that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of land in West Quincy, but then again, that's West Quincy.
Yep.
Here we go. Back to action here. Hamby serving for the Blue Devils, down by 2 in set 4. Hamby works right down the middle, and right there in between, do you come down and bump it or do you come up and set it?
Well, that floated, kind of at Lila's head, and then it dropped down into her face. So she had a lot of trying to overhand set it, but then had to come down and hit a flat shot.
Hamby to serve down 1 for the Devils. James gets this one. Allie Faulkner to the right side. Down the right line, but too far. Big hit there by Stolte.
Stolte's trying to go that line. She's really known to go to that line, but she's been hitting them a little bit out. Ties up the game.
20-20. Best vision you've got, I think. Hamby here. To the back. Set to the front for the Pirates. They'll go left side. Big swing, big hit, Marissa Faulkner.
Yeah, Marissa Faulkner steps up and just drives that ball. Not a lot of time for Quincy to get a block there.
And Stolte will come back and serve. Pirates are up 1, 21-20. On the back, Lubeck sets it up. Hamby puts it out, just a little push by Farlow. Left side, they love working that. Another little push. Oh, Lubeck with a great dig. But it comes over Hannibal's side, and while Hamby was trying to set, but I guess she wasn't, it was a slam on the other side.
Somebody just got a yellow card.
Yeah, I thought soccer only had them. I guess we do have them in volleyball.
Yeah.
And a red card, too?
Yeah, you
that
get
means you're
kicked
gone?
out, yep.
Does that affect your play in the next matches or anything?
I think if you get a red, it does.
Lubeck sets it up for Hamby. Big hit. Oh, not over the net for Luce. Yeah, it was.
Right down between Hess's hands right down through her body. So
Devils get it. As I was waiting, I didn't know if it got over the net or not. Coach, you had better eyes on that than me.
Somebody called timeout.
So, yes, a yellow card over there. You know, it was funny because the official on this side a couple plays ago was still talking to somebody on the table when the ball was served.
Well, and then I think it came from a comment. I don't know what number he put up, but somebody made a comment about that overhand smash by Marissa. They thought it was over the net, like she hit it before it came over the net.
And it might have been Hammy saying it because she was sitting there.
Yep.
And you mentioned that.
She was waiting for the ball
to play it.
Yep. And so she was there to play it. I think she was calling it was over the net, but once the edge of the ball gets past that break of that net, you can attack it. So the ref must have felt that ball broke the plane enough that Marissa
keep it on your side.
Could hit it. Yep.
Here we go. Farlow to serve for the Blue Devils. Front row, you got Luce in there with Markwart. Edie Campbell's back in. Madeline and Leah. Hamby sets it up to Knutson. Markwart. Little touch over that time.
Got away with that last time, but not. Brooke has had only 3 touches all night, and every one's been like a kill. Because I don't think they're ready for her to play. They're just making sure. So
she's there for the blocks most of the time, but as you mentioned.
Yep. She takes advantage of when she does hit it. She seems to be going left every time.
Marissa Faulkner serves to the Devils. Hamby to set. There's a touch right there, and Luce came in.
Luce comes in with a nice little adjustment. That brings in Bunty. Luce and Bunty switch places as Knutson serves.
Down by 1 for the Blue Devils. Trying to close it out here in the 4th set. Up 2-1. Knutson to serve. Janes receives. Across to the left side. And a big block there. Edie Campbell.
Edie Campbell, I'll tell you.
She gets pretty happy, too. And then they start pushing her, and she, floats all around when they're giving her shoves.
What are you doing?
Giving that Elaine Bennis, push from Seinfeld. Get out of here.
That was a nice block by Edie coming in there, making that 23-23.
Hey, a timeout. Let's take one real quick. Back with more MechaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back at Hannibal. Quincy serving 23-23. Allie Faulkner to her numeral counterpart. Knutson to the front.
Here we go.
Pirates.
Oh, yep.
Good block by the Devils, but out to the side, hit the antenna.
Lila's done a good job all night making that happen.
Into the match to the front row. Ryan Borden back here in front of us. Tessa James serving. And almost.
That's game.
That's the ace. Devils made 2 contacts. You thought it might Farlow, but then out of play. And we're going to the 5th set.
It's 2-2, ladies and gentlemen.
Good volleyball down here in Hannibal. We know that Hannibal plays 5 sets all the time on here. For the Devils, of course, this is the longest match they've had to go, as they've only lost 3 all season long. Rock Island, Jacksonville, and I got to think of my third one. Rock Island, Jacksonville, and Chatham first of the season.
Yep.
A very good Chatham-Glenwood team.
Yes.
By the way, I wonder who won. I'm sure Chatham beat Jacksonville the other night.
Oh, I don't know.
But I didn't have a chance to check that score.
I did not either.
It's kind of hard when you're trying to gather after a weekend, keep up with everything that's going on. Of course, Iowa State won this weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, they won big, actually, against the Arizona team that was undefeated. But some of the announcers were saying how Arizona wasn't as stacked in the teams that they played and things like that. But good game for Iowa State coming off of a bye. So that was a good job for the Cyclones.
Oh, sorry there. I'm going to have to write down my score so I do not forget that there as we're in the last one here. And we'll erase. Now, remember, this one is 15.
Yes.
So while we've gone 4-25, now get up early and put it away. You do not want to sit there and play around. as if you were playing around any of these sets. First one, Hannibal won 25-21. Devils came back with the next two, 25-23, 25-22. And then that one, Hannibal came back with the 25-23 victory. So all close. What's great about this, not only for Hannibal but for the Quincy High Blue Devils, it gives you a chance to play a tight match, almost like it's postseason, kind of the do or die, and here we are, do or die.
It puts that, when do I play, how to push and get those points during those tough times, and knowing gives you a little confidence playing into that too when you play other teams and you're in that mode. So, but for both teams, it's just good volleyball.
Blue Devils, of course, will be at tomorrow night, getting back to the Western Big Six with Rock Island at home. Thursday, traveling up to Geneseo. On Wednesday, I think coach is going out there, grow the game. That is John Wood's, attempt to bring out people to volleyball. And the John Wood match on Wednesday night, they'll be bringing out all kinds of people to come out and grow the game.
Yeah, I may have to be a little late. I have a lesson before that, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I get out there and help them, because John Wood's trying to get their program up and running, get some things going. So it's a great night for volleyball out to John Wood on Wednesday night.
And, of course, Coach and I talked about going out and doing it, but with a busy week, we got some volleyball. We'll get out there one of those times. John Wood, we'll get out and see you. And here we go, the last match here. Dorsey, Stolte, James, Faulkner, and Hess for the Pirates. Brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. Serving will be Stolte. Blue Devils on the other side. Markwart to set that one. Actually, Markwart received it over to Hamby, and a big hit on the right side by Edie Campbell.
Edie Campbell again.
So we already had, you got Farlow, Hamby, Edie Campbell, Markwart, and Luce and Knudsen. That's your starting lineup, brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball for the Devils. Middle hit, and a big block there. That was Markwart.
No, that fell down between.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Boy, it looked like we had that blocked all the way.
Markwart was right there with Edie Campbell, and we're tied at 1. Marissa Faulkner back here for the Pirates. Oh, a good job by Knudsen. Great serve. Big hit across there by Markwart.
Getting back.
Good block by
Maddie's
Luce.
getting that cross block in there really well. Oh, good job by Farlow.
Free one when Knudsen brings it over. James receives it. The quick set. Farlow's back there to Hamby.
A lot of good control.
And the big hit, Luce up front.
That was just Luce, just being taller and more powerful in that set. She had to wait a little bit on that one.
Maddie will go out.
Bunty comes in.
Lena in. Knudsen back to serve. Devils are up 2-1. Bunty's up in that front with Campbell and Markwart. Knudsen way out to the left.
That's unusual for her, but you know what? She's trying to go down that line and sometimes floats that thing out. So
caught a little error. 2-2. Remember, 15 is what we're going to here. James to serve. Devils set it up to left.
Oh, got to get that ball up for Bunty. She's still hitting it down low. Cause her getting in the net there.
Again, we'd rather complain that it's too high other than too low.
Yep, for Bunty at least.
Pirates serving, James to serve. Out. Wow, with all those lines across there on the other end.
Yeah, the other end, it's a hodgepodge of different lines. There's one 2 feet in front of the red line, one about a foot behind the line, and then there's one way back here. So,
and a nice glossy court, too, so that even makes it a little tougher.
Yeah.
I do like the color inside the three-point line, dark.
Yeah.
3-3. Damon in to serve. James to the front. And to the right and out. Tried to go around the block of Markwart and Bunty. Devils will go up 1. Markwart, Bunty, and more in that front row. Knudsen and Farlow back. Damon serving. I saw that one coming right in the net.
Yeah, she didn't get that very high off of her head. Keep it low and just drove right to the net.
I don't know if it's better to go long other than short.
I'd rather be long than short. That way at least there's an opportunity somebody's going to touch it.
Back to the Pirates. Allie Faulkner to serve. Farlow receives. Set by Damon. Push and a free one.
I think Maddie was ready for that one.
Down the line. Well, I saw Moore make the contact. It went off.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that last for the officials to give it to me, though. 5 serving 4. Knutson receives this one. Up in front. Well, they got it up high enough for Bunty, but a good block by the Pirates. Knutson.
Boy.
Just not high enough on Damon's. And that one back there with Farlow, when she gets up in the air, it doesn't matter because no one's back there to help out.
Yeah, Hannibal keeps attacking. They keep pushing, trying to get Quincy off balance. Looks like they're doing a great job of that right now.
6 serving 4. Allie Faulkner serving. Knutson receives. Front to the left. Moore with a big swing. Hannibal covers it. And then from the right side, Stolte.
Timing was the key on that one. Little timeout here, coach is calling.
Speaking of timeout, we'll take one too. Pirates have a 7-4 lead in the set 5. Back with the end of this one, mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back in Hannibal, Wellman, Llewellyn. Set number 5. It's 2-2. Pirates leading the last one 7-4. Faulkner to be in the score after the timeout taken by Coach Brown for the Blue Devils. Glad you're with us. Stick around for the post-match comments. And they'll be brought to you by QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. Touch up front. Stolte was right there for the Pirates across the left side.
Still not getting that ball high enough for Bunty. So,
and the left side, Moore.
Net call.
Back over, and that's a mistake by the Pirates that the Devils will take up on.
It looked like Ryan Borden just got into the net a little bit.
And, of course, in that post-game, post-match, we'll also be picking some Pepsi plays or players of tonight's match. Lots of good plays. Lubeck checks in to serve. James for Hannibal to the middle. And they go right. Dorsey's in the middle. She goes to the left, but misses everybody. I love it. You got the guys down here wanting to help out with a little of that. Now Jason Leindecker with his quick timeout.
Yep.
Again, you think, why here it's only 7-6, you're still leading, because we're going to 15, folks.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I think the crowd just thought that was a touch, but there was nothing touched about it, and took a while for the corner judge to make a call. Plus, she's from Hannibal. She's sitting right there by the boys.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
it was funny when I was in the earlier freshman match, I was coming across, and all of a sudden, must have been one of the Hannibal girls, must have been reffing that corner, because she looked up in the stands and all of a sudden gave it to a mom from, I think, Quincy High, I swear, came down here.
She had to leave to go get dressed for varsity and stuff, so one of the parents from Quincy volunteered to.
And she said, when she's kidding, everything's out. So I love it. I should find out who that was and compliment her for coming out. Devils, Lubeck to serve. 6 serving 7. James for the Pirates. All the way over to the left side. And big time from the left. That's Stolte.
They're getting effective again. They're getting back to that, just punching it through the block and getting quick out there, running that quick and getting it out there. So Quincy's got to make some adjustments to get some points here and keep tight.
Lila Dorsey serving for the Pirates. Knutson. Oh, and she jumps out of there. Like I said, I don't even want to guess on that far end.
Ref called it in. Line judge called it out.
Oh, my, because I had already made the move for the Devils. Nine serving 6. Dorsey in front. Right side. Oh,
Moore right between them.
And a good set there by Damon.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Elena found that seam, and there was just a smooth, empty. I mean, it was just like parting ways right there for that shot.
Yep, she had to Big hole right there. She saw it.
Kenny Gieselman. No, check that. Tristan Damon.
No,
into
Gieselman
serve.
serving.
Oh, Gieselman, that's right.
Yep.
A 6 and an 8.
But she's in there defensively.
Setting it up to the left side. Farlow. Faulkner got a hold of it. Partial block by Luce, but it got down on the floor.
Yep, they're getting back and hitting it between the blocks, so that's where they scored the first set on, was getting that ball hitting between the block, because the block wasn't getting there, and they're running that fast offense. That's what Jason wants to see of the Pirates.
Kind of bookending that as the first one and the last one. Here's Borden to the serve for the Pirates. Devils set it up front to the left side.
Loose.
I'll tell you, the senior there, she reared back and led it from the left front. Cross court.
Got Hamby coming back in. Edie Campbell.
Damon and Moore check out. Hamby goes back to serve. Down 2. Front row, you got Luce up there with Farlow and Edie Campbell. Knutson and Lubeck round out the 6 on the floor. And a good block, but the problem was your middle facing out.
They're just going after that block. They're letting it say, if you're going to block me, but I'm going after it. So Hannibal having a lot of success right now with that.
3-point lead. This one's long, though. That flag went up real fast on this side over here.
Yep. Marquardt coming back in for Quincy.
Lubeck to check out. Farlow to serve. Down by 2. Received on the side for the Pirates. Work the left side. And it rolls right on the top and drops down. Uh-oh, 2 line judges coming in here to talk about what happened. Pirates is down here and down there.
They said it hit the antenna.
I wondered, they're watching the hit, and then it rolled. Again, the official's right there, but, Quincy even looked at it for a second.
Yeah, coach was calling for a call, and the line judge here, she didn't call it, but she said she knew it hit the antenna.
That's a good job by her. I mean, that's
I feel sorry for her. She's sitting there by the fan crowd.
Luce comes over, hear what Coach had to say. Coach Leindecker, of course, is talking to the official over here, asking what was up. And that is tough, too, when you don't have – again, a lot of the girls do a lot of club volleyballing, refereeing. They're familiar with the game. But in that situation, you hate to make that a tough one for Hannibal or Quincy High.
Or either way. You know, it's a tight game.
Yep.
They're winning by 2, and then that call makes it 1-1. So
here we are. Pirates come up front. This time the block again.
Again, Maddie was there, but Marissa
Strong
Faulkner
on her left, is it, when she's getting that left?
Yeah, Marissa Faulkner's just going for it. Like, I'm going to hit all the power I got and see what you can do.
Marissa Faulkner to serve.
Hit the line.
Wow, down the line to hit. The official's actually almost having it's a tough match. But I watched down here, and the young lady had the in. Timeout taken again, so 13-10, Pirates lead. And as I say, you didn't want to get that stretch of 3 because then just one simple error puts you behind the 8 ball. And we talked about this. Your season, of course, is all set up for the postseason.
Yeah.
People will say, well, it's probably good to lose a game. I'm sorry. If I'm undefeated, I'm fine, and I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't have to lose a match to feel like I've learned. I'm learning
a
along
lesson
the way
or something.
Yeah. So let me win them all. Oh wow, interesting. Frank Cash had just shot me a message. He wanted to watch, but I think he must be somewhere using a school computer that might block.
Oh.
Let's get that corrected there. You cannot block Mecca Sports. 13-10, Pirates out of the timeout. Farlow with the dig. Oh, good job there as it was set up. Free one now for the Pirates.
Yeah, this is...
Pirates going to go to that left side again. And a touch again.
Yep. Lila again taking that ball across the block of Quincy, creating those tools, and that's exactly how Hannibal's been winning these games. Going right after that block.
Match point, folks. Marissa Faulkner up by 4 for the Pirates serving. And into the net. But the Devils have to serve out. And they got Leah Knutson back there, so a good person in that spot.
Yep. Great person. We got Bunty coming back in. I think Jason just called a timeout to get his girls settled to get this last point.
He's putting the freeze on out there for them.
Yeah.
As we'll stay right here. 14-11, Pirates with the lead. Devils will be, and this is where, again, back in the day of had to have a side out and had to be serving to score. If you didn't score, no big deal, side out, and the other team has to still score.
Yeah.
Now, every point is so
point
tough.
Counts. So.
Stick around afterwards. We hope to talk to Kate Brown as well as Jason Leindecker about tonight's match. Pick our Pepsi plays and players of the match tonight. Lots of good things happening from both sides. Leah Knutson's down 11-14. Serving for the Devils. Up front, Bunty, Markwart, and Edie Campbell. And a good block up front. Bunty was there. Of course, the Pirates had not got a good hit. They were just trying to get it over, and Bunty was there.
Yep. Good job by Knutson making that a tough float to get that ball.
Down by 2, still match set. Match point, excuse me. James sets it to the middle. Good job by Hamby to get it going. Knutson to the side. Pirates keep it alive. Devils have the set now to the left side. Markwart. James gets it after the touch. Left side, Pirates.
Oh, there it is.
Dorsey off the left side for the kill. Devils couldn't get to it. And taking the last 2, the Hannibal Pirates. So I got to believe if Coach Leindecker thought that his kids were still in that funk after losing to Notre Dame, this has to turn them around a little bit.
It sure does. I mean, because this was the matchups that all season, Hannibal, Quincy, always competing and playing and rivalry there. So he has to be proud. The girls have to be proud, especially coming out of 5 sets. Quincy could say, well, if we played in Illinois, we would have won that.
Right.
But you're in Hannibal. You're in Missouri, so you got to play the way they play. And Hannibal just come out by 2 or 3 points there.
Well, I got to agree, though, too, that you got to learn to play that many sets. You're over here.
Yep.
And you got to be able to play and get through a 5 set. And it was a good one, too. We expected it to be good.
Oh, God.
It was great.
Yep. And you can't deny anybody. I mean, the way they play, Quincy's still a phenomenal team. They're still got a lot of good going in them. So's Hannibal. And then we got Notre Dame, too. We got really good top teams here that we're playing each other. And it's good to see good volleyball in the area.
I will agree. What a night tonight here in Hannibal. First one, the Pirates win 25-21. Blue Devils come back 25-23, 25-22. Hannibal in the fourth, 25-23. And rounding it out in the last one, Hannibal got up a few points and did not let it go as they won 15-12. Hannibal now will improve to 15-5-1. Devils their first loss on the season, 14-1, but 7-0 still in the conference, and they can't really look at anything else because tomorrow night Rocky and Geneseo, they've got to go second round against the conference.
Well, then Quincy's got to also get over this real quick because they've got a Western Big Six match tomorrow. Then we go up to Geneseo, which is a huge game on Thursday. And then we're going to have to make sure that they get to Belleville East and get ready to go.
And over there, Ryan Borden has just been asked to homecoming in Hannibal.
Yeah.
As let's set a date and match. I love the way they did that. And the young man, let's see, it said, let's set up a date and tackle homecoming. So we had the set for volleyball. He's a football player, I'm sure. Tackle.
Yep.
And so congratulations there. And a volleyball, hey, Coach, check out that volleyball and find out what kind they're using here. Actually, it's a little too far away for us to grab here. We'll check that out. Well, that will do it for our match down here, the regular portion of our broadcast, as we say in basketball, as we'll come out here with the post-game, or the post-match, and wrap it up, have a chance to talk to both coaches. But the final here in 5 sets. Hannibal pulls it out 3-2, and they give the first loss to the Blue Devils, which the Blue Devils will move right on tomorrow night and pick it up here. Glad you can be with us tonight. Stick around, though. We got the post-match show, and we'll talk about coaches' comments as well for Cunis and our Pepsi plays and players. Again, Hannibal 3, Blue Devils 2, and you've been watching volleyball right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
And back here in the post-match, said hi to Josh Pickett. He, of course, the basketball coach down here in Hannibal, took over last year. He'd been an assistant, played for John Wood. And, of course, he didn't have a long beard when he played for John Wood. Tenacious defensive player and set up as a point guard there. Good to see him.
Good,
I don't know. I think his family likes volleyball better than basketball, according to him right there.
Yeah.
Well, here's how it went tonight. We opened up this thing a little after 6 o'clock, probably 6:15, 6:20. By the time the earlier games were over, the freshmen won for Quincy High in 2 sets. And on the other side, the JV took it 3 but 1. So the Blue Devils 2 out of 3 tonight as the varsity loses. Hannibal wins the first, the fourth, and the fifth as they win 25-21. They win the fourth 25-23 and the last 15-12. In between, Devils had 2 victories, 25-23, 25-22. And so great match out here as we anticipate. And the Pirates, unlike up at the pit, closed out on that last one and didn't get down.
They did, and they knew it was 15. And when you play to 15 at that last set, it's just a race. You got to win 5, then 5, then 5. Just whoever gets to 15 first is the winner. So they played all out. They kept swinging hard, and things kept happening for them.
All right, let's do this. Let's go with some of the plays tonight that we saw. Whoops. Hold on here. I wanted to get the sets right so that they knew Hannibal won. So plays or players that you like tonight on both sides. And let's start with Quincy High. Obviously, we're going to bring up Edie Campbell in the second and fourth sets. Came in with some big kills.
Yeah, Maddie Markworth, though, first set, she was unbelievable. And then we saw her tweak something and seemed to be not as effective after that.
Right.
But she came out that first set for Quincy, even though they lost it, but she was dominant there for a while and really put forth a great effort. So I hope she's okay. I hope everything's going well. Leah Knutson always performs, it seems like. She's always out there. But Farlow, amazing job defensively. They seemed like they were serving a lot at Farlow tonight instead of Leah Knutson and trying to get Farlow to make errors and mistakes. But she did a great job as well. But it seemed when Maddie and Bunty got the ball where they needed to, they put it away as well. But I really like the play of Edie Campbell coming in and playing. We were struggling a little bit on that right side, but Edie came through and did a good job. And so if I had to look at 2 people, I was just defensive, but Luce was on fire, but I'd give Edie Campbell a little raise tonight just to give her the chance to say.
Bunny had a few good kills, but again, we're not setting Bunny high enough a few times.
It seems like that, yeah.
And Maddie, we got to give her a great job because because she had her 200th block and her 500th kill all in the same night down here. The only thing she'd like to maybe exchange that for is a W.
Yep. And she, into the sets that they won, she was able to block, 1 at the end and then 2 at the other game. So her blocking seemed to come through. It's just that Quincy just didn't have enough blocking there at the the last set.
Well, again, Hannibal, let's talk about their big plays tonight, net, and they hit all the time. And that's what they did there at the end. They said, hey, we're going to hit hard.
And you're going to stop us.
You got it. And if you don't have the perfect hand positioning or straight in and it comes off, it's out and it's a side out and it's a point.
Lila Dorsey, phenomenal play for her tonight, hitting-wise.
Off the left side mostly, I think.
Yeah, off the outside. She was phenomenal. Did a great job. And tell you, like Tessa Janes, that freshman libero, she was doing a great job getting that ball. It didn't look like she faltered at all as a freshman. She was hanging in there, making some great passes. But really liked the play of Lila. And then Marissa Faulkner just turned it on that last set and was just punishing the ball. And her and Lila on the outside were just phenomenal.
And joining us here now is Coach Brown. I'll tell you, Coach, great match tonight. Again, this is mid-season.
Yes.
Here's all right. So we're really looking at the postseason. So matches like this, first of all, we have to go 5 sets. Not normally used, but we're up by 1 going into that last one. Good atmosphere, a lot of good things tonight. What'd you tell the girls after the match?
I said to keep your head held high. The first thing that one of our players said was, the pressure's off for that undefeated season. And I kind of knew that, I kind of hoped that we had one before this one. I really wanted this game. And so did they. They knew it was going to be good competition. But just knowing that the loss is behind us and now we can just move forward in the season, they're like, now we can play more free. And I was like, you know what, you're right on it. And we played great. We made really great adjustments that were needed. We switched to rotational defense because they were hitting the lines. So we knew if we pulled a player over in the back row, we could get that ball. But they did a really great job of tooling our block. They knew we had a massive block. We had some taller girls than what they had, and they used it, and they used it well.
Each one in each set, first one we were just talking, Maddie Markert was on fire, pounding it down. Looks like the left knee maybe sprained a little bit.
She has like a little spot, like she hits the same spot over and over when she dives, and she hit it really weird, and she said she just needed a minute, and then she was able to come back in and recover. So.
And she was big early, and then Edie Campbell, especially in that second and fourth.
Yes, Edie, she's been somebody who has come off the bench real strong for us. And she came in and blocked and had the controlled swings that we needed. Yeah, she did really great.
And that seemed like that was that way, too. Was that Moline, I think we talked about, when Jada might have been down a little bit. Same way tonight, It's down a little bit. Had some good blocks, but overall, congratulations, of course, to Madison Luce. She had a 200 block, her 500 kill all in the same night.
She did. We didn't think it'd be the same night, but then there she is. She's a blocking machine tonight. And she's in the record books for blocks right now, and she's going to keep pushing up. So we're excited for her.
Awesome.
Yeah, and to be honest, this game, it was only 2 to 3 points every set.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything, and people got to understand that was a great match. And to play 5 sets for a team that's normally playing 3.
Yeah.
And playing 2 most of the time.
Yeah. And to get the conditioning, I don't know how you were able to keep them going through that, but phenomenal job, I think, on Quincy's part. And like you said, I think if they relax, because they got a tough setup this week.
Yeah, it's going to be a big week for us. We got Rock Island tomorrow, who took us to 3 at the first time. Geneseo, who's second in the conference right now. And then we got Belleville East tournament this weekend. It's never easy competition there, but they're hungry. They're ready for it.
I saw Liberty, and that's from Wentzville.
Yeah.
And, of course, these guys Hannibal played Liberty last weekend as well. And then, of course, Mater Dei, we talked about that in our pre-match. Always tough there. And then, of course, whoever you get the next day down there. But that's all prepping us up again for the postseason.
Exactly. That's why we go to that tournament. We do know that Chatham Glenwood beat Mater Dei in their season so far, but Mater Dei also took one from them. So I just kind of put that in their heads like, hey, Mater Dei, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to excel and show growth over the season that what we have. That we started with Chatham. We know that competition there. We beat that, but now can we build off of that? And I think this weekend's going to show that.
And I think that would be a great opportunity to establish where you're at right before you get back into the meat of the Western Big Six as well.
For sure.
And the other part of that is, too, going down to see Belleville East again on their court, because they've got one of the sites for the regionals there or Granite City.
Yeah.
So if we do get to Belleville, getting down there and playing on that court early is always nice.
Oh, for sure. And they have a great setup down there. Lots of different gym space. So, yeah, no, it'll be a good weekend. It'll be a good week of volleyball no matter what happens, as long as they keep playing like they did tonight.
Good news about a week like this is you can put this one behind you because you got to turn around tomorrow and get after it.
Yep, they're ready, though. They're like, okay, one's behind us, let's move on. So we're taking one day at a time.
What a great attitude to have.
Yep.
Great job, Blue Devils.
Any last thoughts, Coach?
No, I thought they did great. It just didn't go our way.
Yep, I agree. And that's what we talked about during the match, too.
Yep.
There are great matches or great anything that you can do your very best, and some days you just have to go, all right, you got the best of us.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we'll see them at the Invitational.
That's right.
That's
Coming
right.
up, so
That's
good
the first
stuff.
thing they said, too. Like, hey, we'll get them at the Invitational. Here we
All
go.
right. Thank you, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
All right, and a safe trip home, even though it's only 15 minutes, as that's Coach Brown. And, of course, her comments are brought to you by Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll take a quick break on there and come back, and hopefully Coach Leindecker hasn't wandered off here and already went out to celebrate. And back with more on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back to Korf Gymnasium as they start closing out. We stay here long enough. They put us to work, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we'd be cleaning up.
And now, Jason Leindecker. And I tell you what, great match. We expected
Thank you, guys.
5 different 5 sets to get there to the last one. Quincy got you with the second and third. You came back on that fourth to go the last one, which was to 15, and put it away.
Yeah, it was it's everything you expected, right? You got a team coming in undefeated. You got our team's playing really well, and you thought that it was going to be good volleyball, and it was.
It was great volleyball, actually.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
What'd you like out there,
well,
Coach?
I'll tell you what. I love the fact that when I talked to the girls earlier, they said we're just going to go after it. And kind of like what you had said earlier, that we're not going to stop. We're going to keep attacking. We might be smaller, but we're going to keep going after them. And they did such a great job in that last set, just kind of like copied the first set.
Yep.
Just tooling that ball, hitting it hard, like almost like Marissa and Lila were saying, you got to block me.
Yep.
And they were just going after it and hitting it off the blocks and doing everything. Just amazing job.
That is by far the tallest team we played this year with the Quincy Blue Devils, and a very disciplined block that they had. So they were kind of sitting on us running tempo a little bit, and the girls all know each other, so they know what we're going to run.
Well, and Luce's were for some blocks too at the end, but they were hitting and heading out.
Yep, and that's all you can do on tall teams is you have to tool, and that's what we do in practice. We have boxes we stand on, and we just want to tool all day long because we're going to face these taller teams. We're not tall. We jumped pretty decent, but they were definitely an excellent team. I mean, the defense, their bro tonight, every time they served and we put the ball on her, I'm like, I would say not her. I don't want the ball going to her, but I'm letting them top spin. I don't want to get away from it. It's effective. Most teams don't see it, so I wanted to keep on with the pressure, and so I kind of give them the green light. So
speaking of not seeing, usually you got Brooke Hess in there for blocks, but usually not putting it away, and I think caught the Blue Devils off a little bit when she did decide to put it away.
Yep, they thought we were going to run the pin all night, so then we had to switch it up. So the tempo to the pin will down the road open up the middles.
Well, and the tempo also, your faster tempo allowed a lot of gap between the middle and outside blockers or right side. So a lot of open holes between the block that you guys just punished and took advantage of.
Yep, we did. We had some big serving and some key moments. And, and Tessa went back there and she did what Tessa does. I don't know what got into her tonight, but that topspin had a little extra on it. So, and I turned around and asked her mom. I said, "What's wrong with her?" In a good way. She goes, "I don't know," but she sure was cranking on it. And I thought, you know what, we're going to switch it up and let her float a little. And when we did, we got that ace. I'm like, yep, she's she can put the ball where I want it.
That's a freshman, by the way, folks.
Yep. So.
And her ability to be mature back there as a libero was phenomenal tonight. And Quincy seemed like they were kind of picking on that freshman.
Yep.
But she didn't hesitate. She passed the balls a really good, nice job passing and getting balls up there, and also out assisted balls, putting that ball out there where you guys get some hits.
Yeah, I took a mantra card from Coach Lipton over there at Culver, and there's 10 mantras on there. And mantra number 2 is mistakes happen, and mantra number 8 is patience. And when you put those 2 together, you can win games. So,
yep.
And you got a busy week. Fulton in here tomorrow.
Yep. Sure.
And then get back at North Point later in the week.
Yeah, I hope so. Yep. We play like we did tonight.
How is at North Point pretty good? Where are they at, by the way?
They're St. Louis area, but I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I need to look that up.
Yeah.
But
they were pretty good. So, yeah, they didn't have a lot of holes. They cleaned up everything. So they did a lot. Like, I compliment my team tonight on just going out and showing up and playing some of their best volleyball. But I got to give some credit. Alyssa Farlow over there, I got to coach her at club along with several of the other ones over there. And Alyssa, even if she makes a mistake, I told Sarah, I said, that girl will go bleed for you to get that next ball up. Oh. And she will sacrifice herself. And I seen it at club, and I got to see it tonight. And I laugh and I applaud it. I always encourage, but yeah, she definitely she's a trooper. So
yeah, she was. It almost seemed like a lot of the balls, because you didn't go to the libero, went to Alyssa, and she'd make that one little error, but then she'd come back and put a perfect ball right there.
Mike's seen it. You've seen it.
Yeah.
She's definitely gonna hit the ground. So
now in postseason. Yeah. Where do you go? Do you have a chance to host the first one or anything?
No, we'll be in Washington.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start off down there. And how does Missouri do volleyball? Like football, it's always at districts and kind of nutty. Yeah. How does volleyball work?
Same thing, district.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're District 4.
All right. So you go there. But unlike football, where it used to be your last 3 football games were your postseason, it was like, you're kidding me. You don't have so many games and then go to the postseason?
Yeah.
And who will be the toughest competition out of that, you think?
Right now, Holt, I believe. Yeah, we've already played them and beat them.
Now, is that who you said was the best team you had played so far going into Notre Dame last week with the victory?
Yeah, they were very tall. We played a pre-match with, I'm going to forget their name. I wish Tessa was here. But 3 of the girls, I believe, on that team were on Nora Wiley's Rockwood
team. Elite team.
So they were good, and as bad as we played and as good as they played, when we talked about a breakdown on them, how who made mistakes, and they're like, nobody. Well, the scores were 25-23, 25-23, and they're a District 6 or District 5. They're above us.
Okay.
So we don't have to see them again, but they had height like the Blue Devils, and they were just tough. They just didn't have any holes, but we still were right there. 25-23 is not a bad loss, but. Yeah, thank God we don't have to see them again.
And, of course, the height doesn't affect you. Your team plays quite well, attacks well, fast game. We'd love to see it. And hopefully we'll get down here maybe in a week or so. I think it's on a Thursday, is it, against Rockbridge?
Yeah, that's right.
We're trying to get that in our schedule. You hear that, Coach Pettit? We're working on this.
Yeah.
We didn't want the same thing to happen that happened at the Pit. The Pit's a tough place to play, and we took that one pretty hard. When you're in the driver's seat and you can't finish – and, you burn your timeouts and you do everything you can, a little delay and everything, trying to control the tempo. And that one hurt. That was a sting, and, we had them down. They were beat. And one more point, and it's over. One more point, you get that game 20-13, the game's over. And we just could not get that last point. Tonight we talked about it. I wanted a high pass in the middle of the court because high passes fix problems. So,
and you're in that tandem, too, up there in front a few times there, too. It was pretty good. And that was good stuff.
Well, the other thing, we talked about, Jeff and I, is like you always want to win that home match.
Oh, yeah, you sure do.
You got the home crowd here, and you got your home court.
And I love that both those last couple, as we close out on this one, the custodians are going, hey, get the heck out of here, I loved the play between you and Coach Brown, timeout, timeout. Every time, everybody stifled the momentum every time.
Yeah. I didn't want to call that timeout until the girl got all the way back there ready to serve. It's a chess game. So don't want to call it right away. You want to let her look at the court and then call a timeout.
Well, it's neat how the momentum would shift and flow after the timeouts and stuff. It was nice to watch the coaching aspect of it all.
Hey, Jason, we appreciate you inviting us down
here
at Tell Clint.
Thank you guys for coming down.
Thank you very much.
Jeff.
We liked our view, and we loved our cushioned seats there. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. You have a great night. All right?
You got her. Hopefully we'll catch you later on. And that's Jason Leindecker here, and, of course, he's the head coach of the Hannibal Pirates, victorious tonight as they get on a roll. And now they'll probably forget about that Notre Dame game last week, which is good.
I think that's going to be out of their mind coming in and especially beating this undefeated team. Quincy, Notre Dame had some losses before, but some tough teams. But to come in here and knock them, be the first one to take a loss, I mean,
and for Quincy High, hey, it's just one loss. Time to move on, as Coach Brown said, and let's get ready for the postseason.
Well, a great match going 5 sets. Like I said, they could always say we could have won that. We played at home, but it doesn't matter. You're in Missouri. You're playing 5 sets. You took the L, but you didn't lose by a lot. There was only 3 points in gaps of all the teams, so there wasn't a lot of points given away tonight. So,
if I had to say, Hannibal won by 7 points. Quincy High won by 5, so that shows you right there. And the difference, the 3 in the last one. So, yeah, it's tough, and it was great.
It was tight the whole game. It was a great game to watch, and someone has to lose. And so that's why, coaches say that's why we play the game.
Yep, and it wasn't Llewellyn or myself or the fans, because we all won tonight, because we got to watch some great volleyball.
Super volleyball. And, again, I got to give Mecca Sports Co. just the credit for allowing us to do this for volleyball. It's a great thing.
All righty. Hey, a lot of fun tonight. Long trip back to Quincy. This is one of our short ones. It sure makes the Western Big Six look, gosh, that's a long way.
Going to make that Geneseo trip look really bad.
I can't wait to get up there, too.
Yep,
so
that'd be
anyway, for Coach Llewellyn, I'm Jeff Wellman. It's been a blast here. It went 5 sets. Hannibal won in the last one, 15-12, and Hannibal improves to 15-5-1. Quincy High, get it off there. They don't have to worry about it because it's 14-1. Still pretty damn impressive, if you don't mind my English there.
Yep.
So, Coach, it's been a lot of fun. We're looking forward to the rest of the week.
Yep.
And, of course, you've been listening to Quincy High Volleyball, and we've been down here at Hannibal all night, and it was a great one as we expected. Hannibal wins 3 sets to 2. Keep an eye on Mecca Sports. You never know when we're going to pop up. We're right here. And also, give a comment if you see somebody. Tell us what you're thinking. And if you like something, if you got an advertiser, we'll be glad to hear from them as well. So, from Hannibal, Korf Gymnasium in beautiful hometown of America right here in Hannibal. Glad you were with us. Good night, everyone. MeccaSportsCode.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.